Wow, 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 bow. Dun, 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 bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
He
All right.
wants to watch it on.
So, all right, guys, everyone, welcome to the channel. As always, I'm Elwirfy, here with my friends. We're just going to be playing some more D&D. This is Chapter 4, and why don't everyone introduce them, go around, introduce their characters, and say who's here.
I'm early onset dementia.
No, but seriously, can you could do the introductions of who you guys are.
Okay. I am playing Zachariah Lowe, first son of the Empire, last son of the Lowe family.
Dope.
I am Belminar, a mystic wizard from a distant land come to explore.
Mm-hmm.
I am Little Frodo, Hobbit rapper from wherever hobbits are from in this world.
Dope. No, yeah, fair enough.
My name is Big Baby.
Big baby. How big is the baby?
What a rhyme website.
And do you want to say anything about yourself, Big Baby, or do you just...
I fuck all the ladies.
Yeah, he's a human bard. So we have two bards. The wizard.
Male bard, absolute fucking Chad. I am 6'4".
Okay.
The only
Yes, my name is Richard Thunder, aka Dick Thunder.
All right, and
it's Richard Wolf.
Wait, hold on. Did I just hear Evan?
No.
No. Oh.
Dick Wolf.
Oh.
Oh,
Guys,
fuck.
you fucking weirdos. Okay, so yes, you guys were correct. As you were saying before, we guys just had a little encounter in the woods, and you managed to capture a goblin. And turned out, I believe it was Evan that spoke Goblin for some odd reason, who allowed you to translate. And pretty much the Goblin told you about where a kind of like a path
Anybody?
was in the woods. What?
Is really kind of sketchy.
Is it not?
You're cutting in and out, Riley.
Yeah, Riley, me and Dylan did not.
Like it's like every other word is just gone.
Yeah, it's hard trying to lie, Chief.
It was not an issue before, and it says I have full voice connection on my
tell you.
end. Like I'm green, or
It's your internet. No, it's the internet.
oh fuck.
We should
Well, the internet should be working.
We're playing outdoor for spring because I have weasel this fucking.
Hi, honey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if they were in this room.
Thanks. Wait,
Yeah,
so you
the
just give me
plan
your
was to
food
play outdoors,
finished?
but they didn't have it this time.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm connected to the best internet that we have, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. Sorry.
All right.
Anyway, Jesus Christ. Why is there any way I could boost it? Actually, hold on. Is there any way to boost the internet at all? Like my computer's like, I'm as far as I know, I'm not running any background
Turn
applications.
on the boost.
If you touch the computer with your other, it should channel signal. You should really boost the shit out of it.
You gotta pour the nos into the tubes, Doug.
Just pour the gasoline straight onto your computer and you got it.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Are you a neutral, Riley?
I am not a neutral.
Where are you on the Prindle scale?
What?
Have you got Mr. Sulu?
Yeah, so right now I got a 3D full watt is loaded to a 500 watt power supply. I probably won't let it go.
Did you buy a vape, Dunk?
No, that's Elijah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fat clouds all days, baby.
that you have sitting around, you should be fine.
Yeah, okay.
You definitely would want to clear it by a decent amount.
Yeah. Because David said a new hard drive's like 30 watts. So
The hard drives barely use any power at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard watts, and like being around a bunch of vape kids, I immediately thought you were talking about like your vape rig.
no, dude, I'm talking about computers. I'm a big fat nerd.
Not a big fat fat.
This is the best introduction to a D&D session I've had ever. It's fantastic. Anyway, So yeah. So you guys found the goblin, and he pretty much kind of like looked
What's
looked
the
around.
goblin's
What?
What's the goblin's name?
Oh,
Please
what can I
Christ say
call him?
goblin.
His name was, I believe his name was something like Steve. It was something pretty simple. But we're gonna go with
Brock.
Steve the goblin.
Steve. Yeah.
Fucking
Shut up,
There you
it's
go.
Steve. I'm in charge.
Sounds like Steve is a middle manager at Target.
Deal with it. It's fucking Steve.
Alright, fine,
Alright.
Steve.
Now then, I'm gonna upload a picture of where you guys are gonna. You guys are kind of gonna be walking.
Holy
kinda leads
shit,
you
we
to the
get a
woods.
map?
You get a small ass map.
Oh my god! Finally,
Holy fuck, we get a map.
Mm.
where is it?
Wait, where'd you drop that?
It's in the Dingbop.
Which
Oh,
channel in the
Meme
Dingbot?
Central. Meme Central.
Is
All right. So
so small.
It's very small.
fucking deal with it. That's the map. Now,
The map. The map.
Is that a river or like a stream?
it's like
It's like a
It's like a
7
road.
by 7 tiny
river
ass
kinda
square.
flowing
It's
out.
this is a 40, like, it's like a 40 square foot area. Like
Each
120
square is 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah, according to my map.
Alright, well, so we still have a goblin prisoner. What did we find out from him?
Oh yeah, so
Where a cave is.
yeah, so you guys are kind of walking in the woods, and he's leading you through. And I need a marching
What?
order.
I will be in front.
I will be
You?
inside the wagon yet again.
Okay,
I will also be in the wagon.
gotcha.
I'll
gotcha.
also be in the wagon.
All right, cool.
As Duncan tries to enter the wagon, I say, "Sorry, bud. This is only for tall folk."
I say, get your fucking tall, fat ass out there, you little bitch. I weigh like 2 pounds.
I drop my Duntadont right on him.
You're what? What the fuck?
I
is that?
sit on Duncan.
Oh,
Alright, while you sit
my
on me, I have
ass.
hold
my
on.
sword
Are
on
you,
my head.
Are you sitting on him to? Wait,
No,
what?
Doug, this
You
is a
don't have a
prime
second
option
asshole, Marco.
to just eat his ass. Just eat
What-
away.
What, really?
I'm okay. Hold on. So, Arco, are you actually going through with trying to sit on his head?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it, guys! Fuck!
Duncan.
Did we get a rest in before this session?
You
No.
guys technically
Oh,
don't
did we?
have not. Technically, you
Oh.
you haven't. Oh no, you did actually. I apologize. There was a long
Did we
rest,
take-
but nothing was happening. You guys should be at full stats and everything. Everything should be recovered.
Alright, I'm taking
Sorry
a
if I
long
didn't
rest.
change it. Yeah, you guys should have it because you guys decided to make camp on the road to keep everything safe before you moved on.
There we go.
I
I got all my
believe.
stuff back.
But yeah, you should have everything should be good to go. My intention was for you guys to have had a rest anyway. So
Cool.
if you
Okay.
forgot it,
Just
we'll
asking.
just assume you did. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube back to back, if we didn't do a long rest, fuck it, they had one. Anyway, so you guys start to walk, and the goblins kind of. Where's the goblin? Where are you putting the goblin, Steve?
We'll put him on
I'm gonna put him on my lap.
Okay, Dylan. So the goblin is sitting on your lap.
He's a little guy, right? Like, how big is he?
Oh, I mean, he's a goblin. He's like, I don't know, maybe like 2 feet tall. I mean, he's.
Okay, yeah, he's
These
on
are-
my lap, and
these
I'm
are
gonna
tiny
bounce my
fucking-
knee and talk to him.
Are you gonna talk to him? I mean, we've barely started moving, but you can just start talking to him if you want.
I mean, I'm saying nothing important, really. Just kind of.
Evan will be translating for you guys as long as you keep the goblin near his proximity, which is the cart.
Oh, you translate? Well, I'm just gonna talk to him. He's gonna have to hear about my day,
Okay.
and
What are you,
he's
what
just
are you gonna
gonna
say to him? No, what are you gonna say to
about
him?
my day. About this fucking crazy ass trip, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All this fucking murder I've seen, and I keep throwing up every time it happens.
And the goblin kind of looks at you and kind of like and looks up and down at you as if to see whether or not you're gonna throw up on him.
Well, not yet, but you know, I might.
Say
Anyways,
that out loud.
sure.
All right, the goblin kind of. Well, I gotta make a dice roll.
What? For what?
Okay, another thing. The goblin kind of looks at you, and he tries to kind of scramble down onto the ground, the ground.
Oh,
of the
he ain't
wagon.
getting away. He ain't getting away.
But don't worry, he
get on my
couldn't be.
ladder.
He wasn't sneaky enough. You're fine.
We tied him up, I thought.
No, he tried to roll off of Dylan's lap.
He's
But-
tied up on my lap.
Yeah,
Kinky.
he's tied up. He's kind of like manacles, kind of like with the rope and.
We used
legs.
Dalton's rope, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
you
well,
shouldn't have your
let's-
rope, Dalton. I believe, or you cut off some of the rope to. He's pretty small.
No, I think it was like 40 feet of rope. We tied him up with like the first few feet of it. Then we just got a really long leash.
Oh.
We got to keep him on
right,
that
you had him
short
on a
leash,
leash.
though.
There's a leash.
Forgot. No, now I remember. No, now I remember. No, he can walk. You didn't tie his legs, but you tied his hands and to his neck, and then
Tied his hands to his neck.
Yeah, well, like, you know how the cuffs are in front, and then you
Oh, okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah, I got
attaches
you.
to his neck, and then that.
I tied him in
I
the
was
best
imagining him,
BDSM
like, holding his
position I
hands behind
know.
his back.
Oh, shit,
But then they're,
all
like,
the
tied to
fucking
his
Chris's
neck?
house in Portland. Then I'd save like $150.
What the fuck?
What, Duncan?
Talking about Portland.
I was saying if I ship all my computer parts to a friend's house in Portland, I'll save like $150 on sales tax.
That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. So, anyway, so
Oh shit!
My bad.
Get fucked, Duncan.
so as you guys are walking, I am going to need Dalton to go ahead and make a perception check.
A perception check.
Mhm.
I need is there like a dice rolling thing that we were doing?
Yeah,
Like,
Google. You
online
look
thing?
up dice roller, and you have a dice. You can do D20 and just roll the dice.
Cool.
Dumbass.
Dice roller. I'm gonna roll a dice 20.
Yep, D20.
Actually, get the thing up. I rolled a natural 20.
All right. As you're walking, you happen to notice that there is a kind of discoloration in some of the leaves that are on the ground. And
You're lagging again, dude.
oh, okay. Let me wait for that. Am I good again? Let me know when I'm back. Hold on.
Bro,
Hold on, guys.
You have to take it back now. Yeah.
You just got back.
I'm back. Okay. So you look at there's a kind of a discoloration in the ground, and you.
And he's gone.
I'm gone.
You are not back.
Fuck.
You're back again, but you're gone again, like the second later.
Hold on. I have one idea that might work, but it's probably not. Well, my microphone has nothing to do with my connection, right? Like if I swap
No.
microphones, that's not gonna help. Probably not.
Nope.
Huh?
Dope. I
Okay.
don't know what a microphone has to do with internet.
Fair point. Anyway, am I okay now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You good, Doug?
So, Dalton, as you're walking, you see that there's discoloration in the ground, and you can tell that the leaves are there's leaves on the ground that don't match the normal leaves. That they're like they're from the trees. They're like as if they were gathered. They weren't like naturally growing there or anything. You see, kind of
So,
a big,
like, they couldn't have fallen from
right.
like any tree or anything. They
Right.
were like placed here specifically.
They're like placed there.
Do-
You can
do-
see
do-
it's clearly a 5-foot square, like a square, like a if one of those squares on the map essentially, the 5-foot square.
Oh, companions! I believe that they have left us a welcome mat. And I'm going to poke the
What?
leaves with. I'm gonna poke the leaves with my lance or whatever the fuck, the pike.
The pike. Okay, so you take your pike.
Yes, sir.
You are you just gonna you're just poking it. You're not like throwing it or anything.
I'm like poking around at it. Yeah.
Okay, so as you poke around at it, you can tell that it starts to give a little, but you're not being that forceful as far as I know. So it just kind of
Do we all kind of see this going on?
What is
Yeah.
it?
Okay. I will give it a forceful poke.
Okay, as you thrust it in heavily, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
What does he do again, Riley, with it?
It's a fucking 10-foot pike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to hear how he stuck the pike in.
3.
He
Okay.
thrusted it,
It's
Dylan.
fine. So, no, it's fine. So, as you thrust in the pike, you hear a loud snap, and you don't manage to kind of react in a positive way. You just kind of shudder, I guess. I would describe it as you hear the snap, and you watch as the entire square collapses into a giant pit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How deep down is the pit?
And you almost fell off the pit as you from the
It's-
scary noise.
I wasn't even
You're
close
fine.
to the edge. I was like at least
How
5 feet away.
deep is the pit?
The pit.
Fuck,
You
whatever.
can't really tell.
You didn't fall into it. It's okay, bud.
Don't worry.
I will very threateningly grab the goblin and be like, "How many more of these traps do you got?" And like kind of dangling him over the edge, but not really.
Hey, you're not taking the goblin away from me.
I smack him and then I take the goblin.
Okay. And so
I
you
need
take the
him.
goblin- All right, so you take the goblin hanging over the pit, and then he kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, we have many possible surprises for you, you scummy."
What other kinds of traps do you have? And I kind of like loosen my grip a little bit, but kind of grab onto the leash so he drops a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, roll
You-
intimidation, Arco.
All right.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Hell
he
yeah,
says,
baby.
Well, I don't know the specific traps, but there surely must be more.
I dropped the leash a little bit more, so he slides even further in.
Roll it again with advantage.
You better start talking, punk. That was a 17 for the first roll, 11 for the other. So 17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, he says, "Look, I swear, I know not of any more traps that could be here, or the nature of them. I'm was part of the away team, you know."
Well, they had to tell you something so you wouldn't get stuck in the traps.
And he says, "Well, yes, I'm a goblin. I'm small. I can climb things. Like, you know." He kind of looks.
Now that I'm closer to the pit, are there like spikes in the bottom?
Wait, why don't we just make the
No.
goblin walk in front with a really long
Yeah,
leash?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Just have him walk way out in front with the long leash.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right. Well, I shout back to the rest of the group. Hey, did somebody want to help me pull this guy up? I'm not very strong. I might actually dropping him. Oh god! Oh god! Help!
I'll give him a help. I'll give him a hand.
The goblin kind of screams like, "Ah!" as you're kind of like now almost swinging into the pit.
Oh, yeah. I step back a little bit and take a break. Whew, guys, that was a workout. Whew.
Oh, I've
You
been
see that the
Jeez.
goblin is clearly sweating
not let me
profusely.
pay over like $500 or $600 a day.
Me and the goblin are in the same boat. We're both sweating after that workout.
Oh.
All right, so you guys, as you guys look at it, you can find a way. You can easily walk around the pit. Obviously, there's edges.
I will walk around the pit, like kind of like poking at the goblin with the back end of my pike while holding the leash.
Kinky.
And then as I'm
I
going
like
by,
it.
I'm gonna clap Belthanar or whatever on the shoulder and be like, "That's why I said perhaps there was something I could teach you about the physical arts," and then kind of like flex, and then keep walking.
I just kind of like take a moment to like inspect his bicep after that. I'm just like, that's what muscle
It's
looks
getting
like.
real ironic real quick.
The thing is that
That's
I'm
what
not
muscle
like
looks
that strong. I just have like high text. I'm very lithe.
Nice.
Very sprightly.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So, yeah,
so the goblin's walking out in front, and are you guys still in the same kind of order? So Dolan's going to be in front of that, and then everyone else is, I guess, riding in the cart.
Yes, sir. And Evan's just pulling us all.
Yeah, and David's presumably just sleeping in the cart as well.
What a lazy bastard. But
Yeah.
okay.
It's fine.
Perhaps he might truly be cold-blooded and needs to
You
warm
notice
up.
that as David
Might be hibernation season.
Yeah, well, because keep in mind, David kind of got poisoned last time, remember? So he's
But I
not-
also
maybe
healed
not
him.
feeling the best anyway. So he's not.
Didn't I heal
necessarily
David?
up to a fight. You did, but he's still tired. I mean, you know. So he's going to be a heavy sleeper for this entire session until he shows up.
So the guy gets sentenced to death.
As you keep walking, the goblin, you notice, starts kind of hopping along the trail.
Hey, why are you hopping?
The goblin kind of looks at you and grins, and then kind of just keeps hopping along the.
I yank the thing back.
All right.
I start laughing.
Okay. How are you yanking it? Like, are you like dragging him across, or are you like sending?
I'm
him
like
through the air, or...
just like really hard yank.
All right. So
Do it on one of his jumps, Zachariah.
As you
He'll
yank,
go flying.
as you roll strength, Dalton.
Unfortunate.
Just roll strength.
My strength has a -1.
The total is a
Oh god.
No!
I'm sorry. What'd you say? You cut out.
A 3.
I rolled a 2 and I add a plus. Actually, and I had 3 to. Yeah, I had +1 to my
3?
strength, so it's a total of 3.
The goblin outpowered
you
Dalton.
you don't beat the goblin's natural strength, so he just kind of like feels a tug and kind of looks at you and kind of chuckles and he kind of mutters something under his breath and
Can
All right,
I
now I'm gonna
detect
slowly
magic?
drag him back. I'm gonna slowly drag him back.
okay,
Wait,
roll
I'm
strength.
strong as fuck. Let me do
Roll
this.
strength. All right.
He's
You
resisting you. He's not. I mean,
I'm
Total
grabbing the
of
fucking rope.
9.
perfect.
Total of 9.
That's 1 above his base strength. So but just barely, like really, like after really somehow struggling to pull him the first time, you barely again managed to just kind of start reeling the rope back, like kind of like you're playing tug of war. And as he kind of goes along, you see him bumping, and then as he gets pulled back, how quickly would you say you're pulling him?
I'm not like yanking him, but I'm like pulling him back.
Just kind of like casually.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Let's see. Roll that against. Okay. So you see, just barely as you're pulling him, he's able to slightly dodge and weave his head as sharp little darts start flying out from the bushes to the sides of the trail.
Okay.
But it's not it's not for the whole duration. It's like over certain patches, like where he like bumps up in the air. Because he's like hitting kind of like a button, and it shoots darts.
So is he back to me now?
Yeah, he's back to you. Yeah, the goblin barely didn't die from you kind of slowly pulling him over the
Okay,
paths.
I want to get down to his level, like eye to eye, right?
Okay.
Oh, a good friend of ours. I suggest that perhaps you point out every trap you are attempting to avoid right now, or I gut you. Right here.
Are she a lawful good character?
I don't remember goblins being
That's
very liked
no,
at all.
I just thought it was funny. Anyway, the goblin. So roll intimidation with advantage, Dalton.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
The highest was a 14. 12.
I'll be back in a moment. Sorry.
Yep. So he kind of nods his head after clearly having been stressed from the almost dying, and he kind of says, right, yes, and he kind of slowly once again starts hopping, and then you see him pointing at specific spots, not necessarily saying anything because maybe he doesn't know quite how to describe it, but he's pointing at spots where he's not touching.
Are these things that are like covered up with like foliage?
Yeah, it's like under the grass, kind of. They've overgrown at this point because they're so old.
Now remember to uncover the triggers there, Steve, old bean.
Do you want him to uncover every trigger, or how many triggers do you want him to uncover?
Ideally, every. I
Okay.
think that's what I was implying.
Okay.
just one of them. I
Dolan, are you giving him a kind of? You're like loosening the rope, right? You're letting him.
I am. He's staying within 10 feet of me at all times.
Yeah, I know. But my point is, you're not like, kind of like how when you're walking a dog, you're not like.
I am holding tightly to the rope.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not. Okay. So, but he does have the freedom within the 10 feet to move as he wishes, though, or not?
He has freedom within range of my pike. Yes.
Is something wrong, hon? What? My dad took him to the doctor, right?
What is this out of context talking he's doing?
I think he's talking to his wife or something. Isn't that weird to say?
Yeah.
I know, but how dare he do out of context talking?
That was he saying.
Do you want my phone? You want to call my grandpa? I'm doing a thing. I'm making videos right now. You're on camera. I'll ask him later.
She's like, God, Riley, I want you to have sex with me. And he's just like, sorry, babe. I got to Dungeons and Dragons.
So I'm just doing a thing.
What'd you guys say? I'm sorry. I was talking.
I was saying, yes,
How dare you?
He has free reign within 10 feet of me, which is also the striking range of my pike.
Good. Would you be also one more question? Are you going to be? Would you assist him in keeping him alive while he's doing this?
What do you mean?
In the sense that, like, if you saw a dart flying at him, would you tug the rope to get him out of the way,
I'm back.
or not?
Sure, yeah.
Great. So you're gonna be helping him, and we're gonna be doing a couple several dexterity checks.
Okay,
That's what I was trying to figure out. Is kind of what you wanted to do.
sure.
All right. So make your first roll, please.
I'm rolling. What am I rolling specifically?
You're rolling, I guess, dexterity.
Saving throw or just a normal
Just
dex?
normal, because it's not you.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm pretty much just
Okay.
comparing the goblin stats and adding, and I'm gonna. use yours.
This dice roller fucking me in the ass. Total of 5.
That's okay.
Oh!
Goblin rolled high enough. It's fine. Pretty much the way I'm doing it is that if the goblin fucks up but you roll good, we'll take your score.
Okay,
Essentially.
sounds good.
So he uncovers the first trap. He's good. He's gonna do the second one now. So go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is
Total of 12.
okay. So as the goblin goes to reach down and uncover the button, you manage to. You see that he kind of fumbles and is about to step on a pad. So you pull to get him away. But unfortunately, in the goblin's clumsiness, he hits the first pad that he uncovered and is slain with a dart in the face.
God damn it!
Sorry.
I mean, I look at the body and just be like, unfortunate. I seem to have been resulted in the death of Steve. Oh, companions.
Oh, and as the goblin dies, he does happen to roll and uncover a third button. Just so you know.
It's not all bad though.
So
yeah,
can
alright.
can I send my weasel? I want to whisper to my weasel, like, "Hey, little weasel buddy, I kind of need your help real quick. Do you mind like doing a little look-see doodle like around the area to see if you see anything? Like maybe like a cave opening, maybe some like shrubbery that looks like we're going in the right direction. You know, anything, little buddy."
Okay, so you want the weasel to go like across
Doing like, well, I kind of want him to do like an investigation of just the area that looked like the goblin was heading or
Okay,
leading us in.
well, to be frank, okay, my bad. I did a poor job perhaps describing it. You're in the middle of going through a kind of wooded path, and within the path, you passed the pit already, and now you're in this kind of, I guess we'd call it like a button dart trap thing you're dealing with, and there's not really room to go around it right now, unless the weasel wants to try and go through the path.
Can we roll
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
goblin
say-
through?
Yeah,
You're
whatever
still,
roll, like
the
bowling.
goblin is still attached
Like,
to the rope, so if you want to roll him
I'll
back,
untie him and then I'll bowl him.
Do it.
I'm
Alright.
strong as fuck. I got.
We can just throw the goblin and then drag him back, and he should set off all the traps.
It's even better. I'm gonna keep him tied and I'm gonna send him like a javelin.
Like shot, put him, and basically you can drag him back
okay,
afterwards.
sounds good. All right, who's throwing him?
I am.
Okay, great.
Leon.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and just roll? I guess what would it be? Would it be?
I do
acrobatics or
say,
athletics? What do you think?
Athletics, I think.
Athletics. Okay, sure. Roll athletics. Sounds good.
16.
Great. All right. So you pick up the goblin. You kind of you're right, like a javelin. You just kind of chuck him as far as you can, and he lands on one of the pads. Dart hits him in his back. I mean, he's dead, but it hits him in his back.
So he's extra
Cross
dead.
act,
He's
big
dead times
baby.
2.
Yeah.
Alright, I drag him back and I do it again.
Okay, so as you drag him back, you see several darts, and you can see he's kind of clearing away some of the grass also. You can see where the buttons are. You kind of start pulling him back for the full 10 feet, and you just watch his arrows kind of lodge into him, and it turns into like this little encrusted ball of blood and flesh.
He looks like a porcupine, you guys.
Pretty much, yeah. And as you drag him back to your feet, Dylan, you can see just kind of this crumpled green bloody heap with darts in it. But you can see
give him a little.
you can see a bunch
I
of
give
buttons
Steve's
now.
corpse a little salute.
Okay.
I untie him and I
Well, hold up, big baby. I think perhaps if we were to travel forward a little bit and try this tactic a little bit, like, over again, just to make sure the path is
Well,
clear.
okay, I guess I walked past the buttons that we've seen,
Sounds
and
good.
I checked that motherfucker again.
Okay. So interestingly, as he flies through the air, you see him break several wires that cause essentially giant remember Star Wars when
The
you know,
Ewok like trees that slam into
trees that
things.
slam into things? Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of a bunch of those logs kind of shunk into the body or kind of past him as you threw him. And then
What
stopped.
the fuck? How much time have these goblins had on their hands to make this?
I think I should get
There
this.
must be another entrance because this seems very inconvenient to get through every morning.
Why don't we just go through the woods? Do we have to take the path?
It's kind of like, well, because the point was the goblin was leading you to where the hideout is originally, and he put you guys onto this path that leads to the hideout. If you want to, you guys can try and figure it out on your own. But I mean, it's hidden.
Well, I say we just walk in the tree line a little bit to where the traps are coming from and just keep following where the traps are set up. Like, they're obviously following the path as well. Then when the traps stop, we just go back towards the path.
Why?
To avoid the traps?
To walk through a bunch of traps.
You guys can split up if Archer wants to go on his own, and
I'm not going to go on my own.
I don't care. It's up to you guys.
I think
I'm not gonna
method is
stop
working. We keep walking and we keep chucking him until the body is just completely destroyed and can no longer.
Well, right now the body is just brittle bones because he's been crushed and his flesh got ripped off from the wood. So
there's not really much left.
I give him another like
get-
hearty salute.
I think we can try out for
I
one
pick
more.
up Duncan. I tell you.
Oh, God.
You could get one more time.
No! Why don't we use it? Arthur's fucking weasel.
We can use one of the bags of things.
Or we could go back and grab another body from the site.
We can use one of the bags we have in the cart.
All right, fine. Fuck it.
You guys are
Waste
gonna
the
use-
supplies?
Whoa, you're gonna use some of the supplies. What are you using? I need to mark it off if you're gonna use it.
What do we
Jordan,
have?
What do we have in there again?
Oh right. Let me use the inventory.
We should really write this down.
I did, but it's back at home.
Fuck. Okay. Well, can you guys write it down now as I tell you? Someone other than me.
I got you.
I have it written down here, but
I got you.
okay. Okay, so you guys have a dozen sacks of flour, so 12 sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, like 3 or 4, 2 kegs of ale. You have 12 shovels, 12 picks, 12 crowbars, and you have 5 lanterns. You guys used one of the lanterns, actually. I do remember that. You have 4 lanterns.
I mean, we can always put it back.
You have 4
We
lanterns.
still have it.
With about, now that you've used some, about 48 flasks of oil in it. So about 48 uses.
Can I take a look into the pit real see if there's any bodies?
Yeah. As you just kind of lean over, you can see that there's some just some bones down there. No more flesh,
shucks.
obviously, but there's bones.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, they're goblin bones though. If that makes you feel better. No, a human.
Can I don't know if this would be respectful or not. Should we throw Steve into the pit with his companions?
Yeah, fuck it. He's kind of an asshole.
Okay. Well, I still think we should chuck him one more time.
Towards the pit as far as I can.
So, what are you doing? Sorry, I just want to be sure clear.
I'm picking the mushed up remains of Steve
Okay.
and just balling it up, and
Yeah.
then just soccer throwing style, just sending that bitch as far as I can towards that pit. Just hope he lands in there.
Okay. So he rolls back over the oh wait, so where are you guys then? Wait, hold on. I thought, because in my mind you guys crossed over the pit and then you chucked him, essentially still attached to the rope though, through all the dart traps and through the wooden crushy bit. So now he's kind of far away. So you're now saying you're going to pull him back towards you, and then you could just drop him in the pit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay,
Even easier.
because you guys haven't actually crossed the traps yet, as far as I know.
Cool. Yeah, I'll drag him. I'll drag the fleshy bits back and just drop him in there.
All right, so you drag him back. As you drag him back, you notice that more wires get pulled and more wooden spikes kind of crush into each other. Missing Steve, fortunately, you're pulling fast enough. And then, of course, he rolls back over the all the buttons, and more darts just kind of pile into his body. And then you have him.
Before you dunk him into the pit, could I unattach him from my rope?
Yeah.
You do that.
I'm gonna hold up his fleshy bits. I'm just gonna say, you were a stinky beast that should not have existed in this world, but for the Empire nonetheless. And toss him into them.
Great. So
I put my hand on Dalton's shoulder and be like, "That was a good speech."
As he drops into the pit, you notice that as he's falling, you can see, ironically, another
He's
wire.
still alive.
There's another wire in the pit, and as it's pulled, a kind of the floor kind of opens up underneath the pit, and all the bones and everything in there kind of falls down and into, I guess, the bottom. And you can see the bottom. It's about 10 feet down, 20 feet down now.
Is it just
at the bottom? Well, and you think you can see what looks to you to be a small light source coming from, as if it's like underneath the.
Oh, so this is the actual entrance.
Kinda. Yeah, like you can see it. I mean, you gotta get down there still. And
Do we want to try using the secret passage?
Seems like a quick way to get in. I see why not.
I must admit that even in death, Steve has been quite helpful.
Steve is low-key the homie.
Is there any like tree? Is there a tree within like close enough distance that I could like in theory like tie it around the tree and then around myself and then use it to like kind of rappel down?
Yeah, you're completely surrounded. You're like as if you were walking through like there's trees all along the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tie the rope to the tree and try and secure it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn to my friends or companions. Mm-hmm. Friends is a little strong for right now. Well, I'm going in. So, Empire bless you all, and then start rappelling down.
Sure. You rappel down to the full length of the rope, and you stop about halfway down, and you notice you can tell you're halfway through. So
while he's doing this, can I just send my weasel down on the rope?
You had a 10-foot rope, you said?
I have a 40-foot rope.
Oh, well, actually, then you just go straight to the bottom. Then you're good. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought because you said a 10-foot thing for Steve, but you're fine.
Yeah. No, I was holding it within 10 feet.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can get all the way down. You have about 20 feet of rope left attached. That hasn't been used yet. So
I'm on solid ground.
You're on solid ground. You're good. And as you look
what do
down,
I see?
You see the 3 walls, obviously, that are solid, and then you see sadly, kind of like a Duncan-sized hole for passage. Obviously, it's got.
What are you suggesting?
Little Frodo, my companion.
I have an idea, and I just dive straight.
I say, oh shit, here we go again.
Okay.
The rope. I'll untie it from around my waist.
Yeah. Maybe I should take a lantern with me too.
Can I send my weasel down on the rope? Like climb down the rope?
Sure.
Sweet.
Oh wait, let's just send the fucking weasel first.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's do it.
And then I'll like telepathically communicate with the little weasel. Hey.
Alright, yeah, let's do that first.
Little weasel bud, can you go like inspect the tunnels right there? Tell us what's ahead.
Your telepathy and stuff, Arco?
It's 100 meters.
Okay, that's fine. So the weasel kind of goes down and scurries a bit. Oh, what'd you name the weasel, by the way? I forgot.
I don't have a name for it.
Oh, you didn't name it? Oh, okay.
I'm still upset you didn't choose an octopus as your creature.
Anyway, so the weasel kind of scurries around and goes. Do you want to go into the tunnel or just look at the entrance? Like, what are you doing with the weasel?
I kind of want him to go like inspect the tunnel. Like,
okay.
If there's something, just kind of like look at it, report back.
Okay. Well, as he kind of scurries into the tunnel, he goes. Do you just want him to go to the full range of your telepathy?
Yeah, and as he's doing this, I still haven't climbed down the rope, so I'm still up by the wagon.
Yep.
I'm gonna like cancel out my vision, sight, all that. Like I can't hear, I can't see. Oh no, I can still speak though. And I'm gonna see what the weasel sees.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So pretty much you're like transferring yourself to the weasel. So
Yeah.
the weasel, it's a really small little hole. Again, about like 4 feet tall, like Duncan, and just enough headspace for a typical 2-foot goblin.
So you can you could crawl through it. It's
Yeah.
4 feet tall.
Yeah, you can crawl through it.
Okay.
But
Oh, like I could walk is what you're saying.
right, you could walk, Duncan, but everyone
Rest
would
in
have to
peace, the
crawl.
tall boys.
Our weakness.
And then as you go about 50 meters out, Arco, the tunnel's kind of windy. It's not like straight because the goblins.
Yeah.
As you know, goblins are a little incompetent, so their sense of direction underground isn't the best when it comes to digging their tunnels. But eventually, it does come up. There's a ramp upward, and you kind of. Do you want him to go outside of the tunnel?
Well, does he see anything from like the tunnel yet, or is it?
No, it's
he
just a
can't
tunnel,
see
and
it?
it's dark. I mean, it's pitch black, but the weasel can see the walls. Kind of, he's getting used to the dark, and
Yeah.
he can just kind of navigate. You don't have any light sources down here, but the weasel can navigate through the tunnel, and he gets to essentially he keeps going till about 50 meters of your range of telepathy, and then he can stop, and he sees a ramp going up to the top, and there's light coming in. Because remember, it's about noon for you guys now.
All right. Can you go inspect the entrance to this ramp? And he didn't see anything like on his way in the tunnel, right?
Oh no, nothing particularly. I mean,
Like there's no other passageways or other paths.
no, it's just a single tunnel, and there's. Oh, I suppose on the tunnels you could see like those wooden torches that are put out.
Okay.
Meant to be lit for
Yeah.
the goblins, but they're out, so it's black right now.
Duncan,
Uh-huh.
what are you doing?
What?
Never mind.
Oh, do you guys hear me pissing?
Oh, that was Dalton.
Oh, I see why you
Yeah.
thought that was me.
I love AirPods, dude. That's hilarious.
Oh, you talk. Your AirPods has a mic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
That's funny. All right. So where are we at right now?
You're at the base of the ramp.
All right, can you go up the ramp?
You betcha. So that's about 20 more meters up, just so you know, because obviously
That's a
you went
long
20 meters.
ramp.
Well, you went 20 meters down on the drop, so it's 20 meters back up. So you're about 70 meters out of your range. But at the top, you can see a clearing, and you can see the river on the map that you guys that I gave you.
Okay.
And let me see what else you see. Oh, you can see that there's 2 goblins just hanging out.
Which way are they looking?
They're looking at each other. They're talking.
Does the weasel know where at the river, like which part of the river it's looking at right now? Like, is there any like trees around it, like open areas?
It's like as if you were. I mean, you haven't been to Adelaide Park, Arco, but there's a part. It's like as if you were walking through a trail and then it opens up into a little like field, still surrounded by trees though. But then there's a river near it. I'm trying to describe this. It's on the map. I mean, it's on the map. Look at the map. That's why I gave you the map.
Okay.
It's the map. You can see the map essentially.
Okay.
Well, where is the weasel in relation to the map?
The weasel
Yeah, that's
is
what I
2
was
squares-
asking.
The weasel is 2 squares down from the number 1. The number 1's where the goblins are talking.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Where are we then in relation to the map?
Further down the river. You're not there
Like
yet.
north?
Oh yeah, south of the river. Technically, the way you're walking, that way you're going is technically east. So you're west of the of this.
Oh, okay.
You know this because you've been walking east. You've been walking east along the trail, and then you kept going east.
Okay.
Weast.
Weast.
East.
All right.
Or S.
Well, I'll just have the weasel like run to the tree line, and then try and run back onto the pathway towards like westward.
Okay, so you're gonna have him come back. So as he's running, he finds the path where you guys would have been coming out from, and as he's running, he needs to make a perception check.
Okay.
So tell me what you get.
He's unable to perceive the housing crisis of 2008. We all lose our jobs.
Okay, let me look at the statistics for the weasel. I don't think I pulled up. Oh well. I got a 6.
Okay, the weasel doesn't see anything. That's suspicious.
Okay, I guess I'll just let him keep running.
All right, as he keeps running, he sees, kind of, how do I describe this? He can see that the bushes themselves look to be of a different color of sorts, and as he kind of goes through the, kind of in between the bushes kind of like get up and kind of take a swipe at him. Kind of like,
Okay.
like you know from like kind of like bush people kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and
But
my
then they sit
Doge.
back down. They don't move. They just kind of reach out and try and grab him. But he's
Okay, so
small,
do I
so
like
he's
make?
fine.
Okay.
No, they're
Sweet.
fine. He can't. The bushes can't reach him because they're kind of reaching at like person height. They're not really. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a weasel. It's hard to reach it. They're too slow.
So I'm gonna get out of like my
Oh.
vision of the weasel. Like I'm gonna get out of that and just
Okay.
tell the weasel to just come back here as quickly as it can and safely as it can. And I will shout out to everyone what I saw. So everyone, basically, down the river, there's some goblins. It's just a way to sneak up behind them, but it's just a lot of crawling. I don't know if we want to crawl. I mean, if you're small, you can walk through it.
So
My father used to always tell me the empire was built on its knees. I start crawling.
Okay.
okay. Wow. Wow. That's fucking.
So
savage.
Big Baby,
All
do you want
right.
to go down the pathway with me? We can flank them. 2 come from behind. We'll come from the front.
Okay.
I thought they give you Dukes one.
What? Are you guys? What's your marching order going into the tunnel? I need a marching order.
I guess I'm
think-
behind
Well,
Dalton.
well, so this is the one that's my height.
Yeah.
I might as well go first so I can walk.
Yeah, you can go
Sure.
first, and then I'll go behind you.
Okay. Cool.
I guess I'll climb down the ladder then too.
All right. And to be clear, the cart with Evan and David are just
Oh.
up there.
Go to those 2 lanes.
Are you just gonna have
Okay.
to guard the cart?
Don't do that. That's tight.
What are you doing with the
Yeah,
cart?
we can just guard the
leave them
cart.
to guard the cart. Like, what the hell else are they gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just making sure that you guys don't need anything from them or anything before you go.
Can they give us anything?
Suck at this.
You can tell me if I'll control them if you'd like them to come with you, essentially.
Nah.
Okay, great. So I'll just hang out and guard the cart. The cart obviously cannot come down into the pit and then through the
Yeah.
tiny hole. So
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
All right. So you guys. So it's gonna be Duncan, Dalton, Dylan, and
I guess I'll go last.
Arco. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You didn't say anything, Arco, so I didn't know.
I know. I actually climbed down the rope though.
Okay. So you guys start going through the tunnel, and it's pitch black. And you walk. Would you like to be lighting on the way? Would someone like to be lighting the?
I mean, I think we're good. Like, it's not like we can get lost. It's a straight shot, right?
Yeah. Straight
Yeah.
shot.
Correct, Mundo.
I think
Alright.
I think I'm good.
Guys
All
like
right. You
that.
guys start going through the tunnel,
They're all stronger.
and Duncan, you're the first one out of the tunnel, and you
Alright.
can start to see that as you kind of go up the
This
the
revenge.
tunnel, you can see the 2 goblins that are kind of just hanging out.
There's 2 goblins at the end of the tunnel.
No, not at the end of the tunnel. Remember in the clearing as you come out from the tunnel. Right, like
So-
there's like a ramp. You're coming from underground up out of a hidden kind of area, and you can see 2 goblins just talking.
They're just like dead ahead of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh fuck.
But you're small. They haven't seen you yet, so.
You should get him to come over here, and then we'll just tackle him. And then we can.
No, but you guys are crouched on your knees and shit.
None of us are out of the tunnel yet.
Duncan, it's a single file.
I know.
So you're the first one.
Okay, guys.
Oh, hold on, my grandpa's calling
like-
you, but figure out a plan.
I'm telling you guys. I'm like, there's 2 goblins up ahead. I'm being quiet too.
Yeah.
What's the plan, boys? I can shout down some fire words of wisdom, but it'll take some time for your fat asses to come out of here.
Perhaps we should wait until all of us are ready to fight.
Well,
Won't they
even
see us?
if we're all ready to
Won't
fight,
they
you guys
see
will
us?
all be one by one behind me.
You're in a clearing.
Well, no, when we're out in the clearing, we can walk freely.
But won't they
Well,
see us?
well,
I don't know. If Riley just left. That's why I was going to ask. Will they see us? The moment we step out.
I don't know. They don't have to. They don't seem to have seen Duncan.
But Riley said it's because he's small.
We could attempt to stealth.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You could get their attention if you
isn't
think
little
you can take two
Frodo?
goblins.
Can't
I
little
can
Frodo
I can
sneak
definitely
out of here?
distract them.
I mean, if you want to distract them, yeah, they'll just give us time to get out.
If it's just 2
Like
goblins,
once I'm
I could-
out, then I can help.
Sorry
I
about
could,
that.
like-
Okay, you got a plan?
So Riley,
Yes.
So I'll just get
will
up
they
there.
quite obviously see us if we all kind of come out all at once, as quick as
You don't
possible?
know. They're talking. You don't know how distracted they are.
All right, so Riley, what I'm gonna try to do is, can I try to like stealth my way out from the hole, kind of far away, like 10, 15 feet away from it? I'm gonna try to distract.
Just roll stealth. I mean, you could try. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you if you can or can't. Just gotta try it. So
15. Do I add any?
Go to your
stealth modifier. What's your stealth modifier?
It would be your dexterity.
Sure, dexterity.
You might have a skill.
Not the saving throw one though, Duncan. Just the regular dex.
Yeah, it's
When
in
did
your
it-
list of things. It's right. It's one of the last ones.
Yeah, Duncan. It's
Yeah, so I got 16.
It's not
great. So yeah, you managed to sneak away
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
on your tummy. Where are you going with this move? You can move on your stomach. I believe it's half speed, right, Duncan or Dalton? If he's not gonna
Yeah.
crawl.
If he's prone, he moves.
I'm
around.
not on my stomach though. I'm like small.
Oh wait,
so.
you're just running around the. Oh, can you roll again?
He's
please?
stealthing.
Or well,
Roll.
well, I'm trying to think. So if he gets up and he stands up,
Duncan, you have to
still
think.
within the goblin,
Duncan.
so-
It's an open field, by the way.
yeah. I mean, it's
There's
still-
like no bushes. It's an open field.
Well, I mean, he could like. Is it like tall grass or is it like really short?
Not
And
really.
they're obviously not looking right
They're
at the
not
hole.
looking
They're
right
in a
at him.
conversation.
It's like I'm.
I
Just
guess they
checking
would just-
peripheral vision is all. That's all I'm checking. I'm not.
And
doing
like you
anything
just, but well,
special.
that's determined based off of their
How-
their like natural. It's like a.
I know, and that's what I used.
And yeah, it does, if he beats it, then he's fine.
Oh really? Oh okay, then he's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I had to do anything if he,
Mm-mm.
based on whether he's prone or if he's standing.
Yeah, no. If he beats
As long as the eye is
their
prone.
He
stealth,
beat it. Yeah, he beat it.
technically you don't have to be like prone to be stealthing. Like if he wants to say he's prone, you could like give him a bonus or something.
That's
But
what I was
like,
gonna do. Is if he was proning, I was gonna see if he wanted advantage. But
Oh yeah.
But
If
it's
he
fine.
beats his
But it's
passive
fine. He beat it, so
perception,
I
he's
guess it's fine.
fine.
yeah,
But if he does not beat their passive perception, they roll a perception check, and if they're passive,
Shit,
fails.
Wait,
Blade, what the fuck?
yeah, he's been here. He just hasn't said anything.
oh
Yeah.
okay. Hi, I guess. Okay, so what do you want to do, Duncan? I guess you made it. You're fine.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I stealth away from the hole. I'm just
Gotcha.
trying to distract them. Okay.
Gotcha. So
I
do you
felt-
see the map? Do you want to tell me maybe where you're going? If you are 2 squares below the 1, the number 1 is where the hole is. It's in the meme central chat.
Yeah. Okay. So I
do you wanna
don't
go?
care. Just okay. Towards away from the river.
Away from the river. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So you go
And then-
away from the river.
Then when I get there, I wanna attack them with fuck, what was it called? My rapping.
Something weird.
The one that
Oh,
hurts them.
Oh, the insulting.
What's it called? It's like cutting words.
Where's
Yeah,
my
cutting
spells? Oh no, it's I think I have
it's
vicious
just an
mockery.
ability.
Vicious mockery.
Ah, vicious mockery. Excellent. Go for
Okay.
it. What do you say
All right.
before you roll? Tell me
Hey,
what you
little bitches, you guys got some ugly ass britches. You better watch out for my gang. We're like witches. We're gonna give you some stitches.
say. Damn,
Top tier.
Bitches.
Top tier.
that is savage as fuck. Okay, so let's see how this works.
Vicious, one
did
might
it.
say.
Yes, I would agree. You did it.
These
Let's
bitches
see. It's a
delicious.
cantrip. It's one time. Okay. Okay, so you essentially. Oh, I see. It's wisdom 12. Okay, so I have to roll for the goblins.
Delicious.
Do I roll?
Practically
No,
capricious.
I'm rolling. It's a natural. It says.
It's a natural 20.
No, it's a natural 12, and I just have to see if the goblins can survive it or not. They're essentially doing a saving throw, and one of the goblins essentially turns and kind of like they both turn to look at you, but then one of them, his ears start to bleed in sheer horror as he hears such a bitchy sound coming out of your mouth. And you go ahead and roll 1d4, please, for damage.
Shit.
I got it. I got it.
I got a 1.
Great. The goblin takes 1 damage. So
More dots, more dots.
You now, everyone, roll initiative, please.
Look
Everyone
at it.
in the tunnel gets disadvantage to this roll.
Wait, do I do it?
Yeah, you do it too, Duncan. You roll. I'm going to be rolling for the goblins. And then I'm going to write out a kind of an order.
I got 15.
Oh, no one's gonna beat me on this one. Trust
I
me.
got 17.
I got a 9.
Everyone in the tunnel has disadvantage. So make sure
Yeah, I know. No one's gonna
I got
beat
a
me on
9.
this one.
Okay, so hold on. So, Dalton, you got a 9. Whoops, accidentally paused the recording. Whoops, not a good.
Can I give you a hint, Riley?
What?
The best way I've figured out to do initiatives, you ask for 15 to 20 to 15, and do like 15 to 10, and like 10 to 5, and so on and so forth. That way you get like everyone, instead of hearing like someone's like, I got 9, and then you get to find 9, and someone's like, I got a 12, and you like place them in order.
Okay, well, I've already kind of screwed that up. We'll do that next time. Dylan, what's your number?
15.
15. Dope. Okay, Elijah, what's your number?
So I originally rolled a 2. Now, after I rolled that with disadvantage, I got a 1.
Hell
Great.
yeah,
Good job.
baby.
Duncan, what'd you get?
Should I roll another one?
No, you don't. You're fine. You're just
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it normal.
I got a 17.
Great. Okay. And then the goblin. There's just 4 of you, so.
Wait, aren't I behind Dalton in the tunnel though? So even though I go first, I can't.
Yes.
I just like ram my face up Dalton's ass.
You can push him forward.
Okay, so let's see. The first goblin rolled that. Okay.
Large child, give me a boost.
Okay, so then the actual order will be. All right, so Duncan, what do you want to do?
Oh, it's
You're
my turn
first.
again?
Yep, you're first.
Yes, sir.
You won the initiative.
Oh, shit.
Go for it.
How far away am I from them?
You're right
Uh,
behind them, pretty much.
You're like
Like-
5 feet behind them.
Yeah, you're like
You're
Like, I-
technically touching them, basically.
You're
Oh, so I
you're,
could
you're on
I
top
can
of them.
I can most definitely stab one.
You betcha.
All right.
You betcha.
You go.
Well, I pull out my rapier
for it.
and
Okay.
I try to stab the one that got hurt by my fire wraps.
Okay. Roll to hit.
What did I roll? 20.
Yes.
User.
You're stabbing with your rapier or your dagger?
Rapier.
Your rapier. Okay. So roll the d6, then add 3 to it.
A d6.
No, roll a d20, then add 3 to the roll.
Oh, well, I got 15 then.
Okay, gotcha. And that, let's. Oh, you managed to hit the goblin, so roll for damage. Which
With
is the rapier is roll 1d8 plus 1.
No.
I got 8 plus 1, 9.
Okay, so how do you want to slay the goblin?
Oh man.
What'd you
Yeah,
like to do?
honestly, just like right through the heart, pretty much.
Okay. Can-
Clean.
Dope. So you
Yep.
take the thing and you stab him straight in the chest, and he collapses, kind of like in an agony, blood-curdling cry as a little bit of his green blood kind of gets on your rapier, and then he collapses. All right. So you get 1. Let's see. So this dude's dead. Okay. So Dylan, you're next.
It's a nice game. It's all I do in this game.
No, I do
Alright,
it with the,
I
I'll tell you later.
put my large masculine hands
Okay.
onto Dalton's buttocks,
Okay.
and I
Oh!
shove him out of the tunnel. I just power shove him out of the tunnel.
Are you, Dalton? Are you going to resist this at all or not?
Mm-mm.
No.
He's putting on the boost.
Okay, Dylan, roll for strength.
I was listening. I was like,
Dylan, roll strength, please.
Oh, yo.
No, Dylan, just roll strength.
Get on well with Cody.
What?
So things are. Give me a second, Riley.
Someone walked into the room.
Wait, say Riley.
Can you roll strength for me, please?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, just a regular
For my
strength.
show.
So you can add athletics if you want to it.
I got a set. 8.
What?
I got an 8.
You got an 8? All right, you didn't push Dalton hard enough to slam his face into the ground, so...
I didn't want to do that. I was trying to get him out of the tunnel.
Yeah, but like you said, you're shoving him. So but Dalton didn't expect it. You're just doing this. So without asking Dalton first. So Dalton,
I mean, I
Always
said I told him to do it.
Oh really? Oh, I'm sorry. Things cut
Yeah.
out. I don't hear it.
That's what we learned today.
But yeah. So anyway, that happens. You're out. You have you get. I'll let you do one more thing if you want, Dylan. You've gotten out of the tunnel.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna fucking attack the goblin.
Well, you're about like 10 feet away. So what do you?
Let me see.
Would
Where
you
am
like to
I?
move towards the?
You can move.
Next to
Can
him?
he still move?
I'll let him do it as a bonus action because you guys are all right at the ramp, but he can't attack.
Well,
if
you
he
get
moves.
move as a free action, right?
Oh, move is a
Unless
free action?
him.
That's nice.
Oh, well then yeah.
Yeah.
He can, then he could just have.
I
an
mean,
action.
like you get a move, an action, and a bonus action, and a reaction,
Oh,
pretty much.
okay, cool. So you have an action. You got a free move. Dylan getting out of the tunnel. So.
So I can't. So can I get next to him at all, or?
You
Fuck it. I'm just gonna chuck my longsword at him. Take something out of Lane's book.
Okay, great. I guess it's dexterity. To throw the longsword.
Damn, it's not strength. Sure, it's not strength.
Would it? I genuinely don't know because I thought, isn't there a throwing stat? Isn't that a thing? Isn't there something for throwing? Some rule about it?
Yeah, yeah, but usually that's for like weapons that are designed to be thrown.
Right.
So, I guess it's just really up to you.
Okay, tell you what. Why don't you tell you what? Since the longsword's in my eyes is kind of heavy, why don't you roll to hit? You're throwing the sword, but you have disadvantage.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go with that because it's not meant to be thrown, so disadvantage throw.
Oh!
You can add dexterity if you'd like.
Fuck! I got no. I got 7.
With your dexterity added?
Yes.
Yeah, so you throw the sword, and it's somewhere. I mean, you threw it, and it
Fuck.
went. You might have lost it. You don't know.
Fuck.
It goes into the bushes. I mean, you threw that hard. You did it.
I yell fuck and I run to the bushes so I can go look for my sword.
You can't, but you can do that next turn. Okay, so, or sure, as a bonus action, sure, you can go run off past the goblin, I guess, to go into the bushes.
I gotta get my fucking sword.
Okay, let's see on this list here. So that was that. Dalton, what would you like to do? You're now out of the tunnel for free, I
That's
guess.
very unfortunate, Dylan.
So
All right, I'm gonna run up and try and poke one with my pike.
go for it. You run up with the move action and attack. So roll.
Here I go, boys.
Now, when I spawned in as a 16-year-old character, that's cool, so he can go 20.
The total is 8.
So I'm not doing anything.
So you come up, kind
Yeah,
of.
I do.
I guess you're just kind of tired. You just
Every
got,
time
you've been
with a young
crawling,
boy.
and then you just
Like,
got
wow.
shoved out of the tunnel. Duncan, shut up. And then you pretty much you take your pike and you try and lunge it at him, and the goblin just kind of like sidesteps a bit and kind of looks at you. And he's actually kind of annoyed that you decided to do that. So the goblin is gonna, while you're kind of while you're mid thrusting your pike, the goblin's gonna go ahead and take a swing with his daggers at you.
Okay.
Yeah. And the goblin kind of does multiple stabs, but he doesn't manage to. You manage to block with your pike. You're okay. As the goblin kind of tries to quickly jab at you because he was kind of surprised. And then Elijah, feel free to go.
All right. I will finish crawling out of the tunnel.
Okay, that's your free move. You got out of the tunnel.
Sweet.
Climb.
Do I see the goblin within, like, how far is it from me?
It's 10 feet away from you.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Perfect. I will cast
I was looking up.
Chill Touch on him.
Master should use
You don't have to touch him to do it.
The
What?
range is 120 feet.
Oh,
It's
okay.
I don't have, yeah, it's not a touch spell.
I thought it was a touch spell. Okay, well that's fine then.
No.
So you cast it. Let me just take a look at this, make sure we do it right. So I know which.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it.
So roll a d20 and then add 5 to it.
Yes, sir. I got 21.
You hit it.
Damn straight. I roll a d8.
Yep. Roll a d8. And it's necrotic.
Sweet. Okay. And it cannot regain hit points until the start of its next turn. I got a 2.
Okay. You do 2 damage to it, and it kind of as you touch it, it kind of does it like freeze kind of because it's like you're giving it death, right? So it kind of like you see its life force kind of suck out of it as it kind of like grabs its chest as it's clenching.
Nice.
Coughing up some of its green blood. And then Duncan, it's to you.
Okay, wait. How many are alive?
Just one.
All right, I try to stab it.
Okay. So you walk up and you stab it. So go ahead and stab it. What are you using? The rapier again? Okay.
Yep.
Dope. That's totally fine. Make your roll. So roll d20. Add your hit. So +3 to that.
I got 9 + 3, 12.
You manage to you try and swipe at the goblin, but because the goblin was just hit by that death touch, he manages to he just kind of collapses out of the way of your swipe. Would you like to make a second attack?
Yeah, I mean,
Go for it. Yeah. You missed.
No.
what? So his like lack of energy is what caused him to dodge.
Yeah, because he kind of collapses suddenly with his knees because he's kind of.
Oh, his armor class is 13?
Obviously, he didn't just make you miss. You just missed.
Wait, Riley, his armor class was 13?
I didn't tell you what his armor class was. I said you missed.
Whatever you roll.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yes.
I'm just making it more thematic instead of just saying you fucked up.
Oh, I thought he was
You
just, like,
have
not
done
getting
your
hit.
value of hit number was
good.
not high enough.
Yeah.
Well, this next one's a 1, so I definitely missed.
You betcha. You as
You're
you
half-
try and like now that he knows you're
Oh!
there, as you try and stab at him, you roll out.
I
of the
can
way.
re-roll once, Riley.
Okay, fine. Re-roll the 1. Okay.
All right.
So hold on. So he's on the ground, kind of on his knees.
Okay, 14. Is that high enough this time?
+3.
+3 is 17.
You managed to hit the goblin.
So what did this guy, out of context, what did this guy need to get hit?
I'm not gonna tell you because there's more goblins. So
Oh, okay.
sorry. Because I'm using the same stats for all of them as per the manual.
Yeah, I feel like
module.
high stat.
It's fine.
I feel like I stabbed him.
All right, so you stab him. You roll 1d8 damage, +1.
8. Okay. 0 + 1 is 1.
You can't roll a 0, so roll it again.
Oh, this one has a 0.
Why the fuck does D8 have... What? Dice roller shouldn't have a
The
0.
Is it a D10? Because a D10, the 0 is actually
Oh,
the
sorry, this
10.
is a D9.
The D10.
Roll a D8
Yeah.
either way. You're rolling a
Yeah.
D8.
Oh, never mind. It looks similar. 7 + 1, 8.
Great. You take the sword, the rapier, and you thrust it. Well, how would you like to kill him? I mean, you tell me, actually.
Shit.
I'll tell you how to kill it.
I don't know, right through the stomach, I guess.
Great. So you take the rapier, and it plunges straight down through its back, through its stomach, and its stomach explodes onto the ground. And the goblin collapses dead. All right. So
Oh.
the
Can
goblins
I
are
sword?
That's the end of combat. Oh yeah, Dylan, why don't you go ahead and roll a d6?
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just follow the group though, okay?
I got a 2.
All right. Anyway, so as you're walking along, you come up to the or you can see the river, right? So you can see on your map the river. Let me just.
But do I see my sword?
We're getting to that. Calm down. I gotta make a couple rolls. Hold on. Doesn't say. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to follow a module, and its instructions aren't the most clear, so I'm just gonna go with my gut. And okay.
It's all the good diplomat stats here.
Let's see here.
All
Okay,
diplomats.
so everyone, we're gonna roll new initiative. This is a new combat. Roll
Okay.
everyone roll a new initiative, please. And we'll start with the and we'll try it your way.
Fuck!
Dalton. So anyone who got we'll just say 16 to 20. No? Okay.
Nope.
Okay. We'll go 10 to 15, I believe is the next set of 4.
I got a 15.
Okay. Anyone else in that range of 10 to 15?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay. Now 5 to 9, I guess.
I got a 5.
Okay. Duncan?
I got 4.
Okay.
I'm back.
And Arco's not here, so
I'm back. No, I'm
Okay.
back.
You gotta roll
Okay,
initiative, Doug.
roll initiative, please.
Go. Okay. God dang it.
Arco or me?
Arco.
Me.
He's got it. Yeah, 'cause he walked away.
2.
Good lord. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Let's see.
No, it's not.
Okay, let me roll for some.
I'm last on the initiative again, boys.
The highest one you
Thank
rolled
you.
was like 11.
Hey,
Arco.
playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right. New ones. Okay. Gotcha. Gonna just write that in on my handy dandy little piece of paper, which is actually Microsoft Word.
Alright, I'll be right back again since I'm low on the turn order.
Yeah, that's fine. You can take a break if you want. Okay, so Dalton,
Yes, sir.
what's your armor class?
16.
Gotcha. Sure.
What?
So, Dalton,
I'm back.
I
I'm
need
back.
you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What is Dalton trying to do? Oh.
He's making a dexterity saving throw.
That is an 8.
Okay. Okay. So you, as you guys have just finished this battle, and Dylan was running off to go get his sword. Unfortunately, Dylan made a lot of noise while he was running in such a hurry. Because I mean, hell, he even pushed the goblin out of his way to go get that fucking sword. And it made a loud clatter, of course, as it went into the bushes. And 2 arrows ended up coming from from the other side of the river, fly out, and one of them, unfortunately, does hit you, Dalton, kind of in the the side of your ribs.
Okay.
And you're gonna take. Let me roll according to the stats.
7,000 points of damage.
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
All right.
Oof.
Now.
Ooh.
Do you see how I'm building up the bloodlines on her?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
Here.
All right. So
One
then,
second.
as this happens, the goblins now kind of reveal themselves because they start making war chanting noises,
There we go.
and you can see, all of you can see very clearly. There's a tower, like a guard tower, with 2 goblins stationed on it, and they both have bows, and they're gonna. And Dylan, actually, you need to. What's your armor class? Dylan?
My armor class? Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Yeah, I need your armor class.
It is. Where is it on page 11.
Okay. And then Duncan, what's your armor class?
It is
12.
12.
Okay. So Dylan, as you're kind of rummaging around for your sword, you do find it. You find it on the ground finally. But as you go to pick it up, you see an arrow kind of tink off the side of the sword, and it lands onto the ground, like as you're holding it up. And Duncan, while you're kind of standing over the corpse of the goblin, an arrow hits you in the leg, kind of your upper thigh.
Fuck.
And you take 4 damage.
Oh my god. That's hella.
Yeah, I know. I'm just following the rules here. I'm following the instructions. All right.
Frodo, no!
And now Dalton. Dalton, you get to go. Your turn.
Okay, so it's a watchtower, right?
Yeah, there's a watchtower.
How tall is this watchtower?
It's about. I mean, for
Fucking
goblins,
shit,
it's
it
about
hurts.
10 feet tall. You know.
So I can hit them from the bottom of it, the base of it, with my pike. Then
Yes,
Son
you
of a
could.
fuck.
They are across the river, though. I mean,
it's across the river.
yeah, it's across the river. If you're looking on the map, I might even give you a new map. Actually, now that I think about it.
Are you giving us a new map, or is it this map?
I'm gonna give you a slightly new map. Slightly.
Is this a wooden structure?
It's a wooden structure, yes. Like a wood. It's made out of the trees from around the area. Let me give you a bigger map.
Whoever CK2 character this is, that looks super fucking sad, boy.
Okay. Let me save it.
The one with the Santa Claus hat?
Yeah.
That's Duncan.
All right, I'm gonna add the
Sad.
picture to the into the Discord. So that way you guys can see kind of what's going on.
Oh, okay, Daddy.
Hold on.
All right, guys, I gotta go
So
now.
you guys can see.
Okay, so that 2 is the tower, I'm assuming?
Yep.
And we are at the 1?
Yep.
See you, Duncan.
Hey, boys, I gotta go.
Oh, you're going.
So if my movement is
Okay.
how
problem.
much would the river impede my movement?
These are the rules. It's just double movement.
Let me get your camera.
Okay, is that river 1 or 2 spaces long?
Technically, I'd give it to you as 1 space because it's like half inch.
Okay, well, since I have a 30 feet movement, then I could probably like get to the tower in 30 feet.
I agree. No, I agree. You go straight across. It'd be 5, maybe another 20. Yeah, you could just barely get to the corner. You're hitting corner to the 2. Yes.
All right, would that put me in range of them with my pike? In theory.
If we know geometry and how the hypotenuse works, you could hit it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I will run to there and try and stab them.
Well, I was thinking about it. If like he's at one point and they're up high, if he takes a 10-foot pole across, would he be able to hit the goblins? And yes, he would. So, the math says he can, because he's what, like 7 foot tall or whatever the fuck he is.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, so you could definitely stick your arm out and use a 10-foot pole and try and poke him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
I
problem.
will do that.
Okay, so you're gonna make an attack against the goblins.
Okay.
Roll your whatever.
That is a 21 in total.
Great, you hit. Roll the hit. Or
Okay.
roll the. Oh no, you already did the hit one. I'm sorry. Roll for damage. I apologize.
My damage is 3.
Okay. So one of the goblins he wasn't really expecting it, to be honest.
Hello.
He suddenly gets stabbed in the arm and it it's like his shoulder almost like kind of his whole arm almost fell off because he's so small. You know?
Not so fun, is it, old chap?
Okay. And then we go on to
old
you,
chap.
Dylan.
I don't even fucking know this dude.
All right. So I'm across the other side of the river. I can't like.
You're across the other side of the river. Yes, all of you are the other side of the river. But we did.
Can I? So I can't reach him.
If you have a movement of 30, however, you can get over there. If you have less than a movement of 30, then you can't. But
Perfection. I have 30 movement.
Okay, go for it. So
I shall lion's leap across the river and I shall attack.
Okay, what are you going to use to attack?
My longsword, baby.
Okay, make an attack. Are you attacking the first goblin or the second goblin? There's 2 goblins.
Whichever one has the most health.
Great, go for it. Roll an attack.
Fuck. What do I add to my attack?
It should say on your sheet.
Yeah, your hit.
What is it called?
Your DC.
Yeah, it's on.
It should be right next. It should be right next to your longsword. It should say right next to it on the hit
Plus your
DC.
proficiency.
Oh. Dope. 13.
You try and swipe at the at the goblins, but unfortunately, because your sword did get a little nicked, the way
These cunts have an armor class of 14. What the fuck?
and you don't manage to get a good swing in. I'm sorry. Okay, Duncan, your turn. Oh wait, Duncan left. Fuck. He's gone. He's horribly wounded and is laying next to the goblin. Arco, your turn.
All right. So I just give a slight little
Still
chuckle
south
at my
boys.
allies who had just crossed the river. For no apparent reason for me, as I just cast Firebolt at the watchtower.
Okay. Is it like a hit dice? I mean, you could just make a.
Yeah, make a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Roll and add your modifier. I'm having to jump between you guys' stuff, so it takes me a little while to load.
Yo, this
but,
dude is a genius.
Anyway,
He 3D
Okay, so I
printed
was
the
aiming at the
models from-
watchtower, but I got an 11.
that will hit barely. So it hits.
A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it wasn't being worn or carried.
Correct. So
I don't-
ignites. Yep. I agree.
okay,
Not being
sweet.
worn or carried. Correct. It meets that definition. So for
And then,
oh
other
oh, I can help with that real quick. Oh yeah, give me a minute. My dad needs help with a table. My wife's having friends over, so you know.
okay,
But it's gonna light up in fire essentially. Yeah.
sweet,
Yo, Arco.
yeah.
Some dude 3D printed like the models of the characters from Total War Warhammer 2 into like tabletop models. Like,
Oh, by the way, Arco,
That's
The
pretty dope.
madman.
What's up, dude?
you didn't actually hit the wood. Wood DC is 15, but he doesn't know that, so I'm not going to say anything. Also, Dylan, what's your strength score?
What's my what score?
Strength
My
score.
strength score? 16.
So
You
you
got
have
a
a
plus
plus
three.
3, plus your 2 for
Yeah.
proficiency. You should be rolling at the plus 5 to hit.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Also, what's Duncan's deck score?
I don't fucking know, dude. He left. He's got
Here, I
a
got.
fucking leg.
I'll pull his up in a second. Duncan is a bard.
Yeah.
I'm also a bard.
You guys should have a contest to see who's the better bard.
Yeah, probably. Try and do one tomorrow.
It is I, for I am a fucking Chad.
What?
What you doing tomorrow?
I'm going to pick
So
up V, and we're gonna go get. I mean, you're trying your haircut. You'll pick up V. We're gonna go have dinner with Alex and everybody, and then we're going to Lindsay's house for a party.
But tomorrow morning, what time you?
What time am I leaving?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why? What's up?
Well, I was thinking about maybe Christmas, but just
Yeah,
wondering what you want.
probably not the best time for me.
Thanks for putting us.
Oh, I know, right?
I just realized, fucking under my thing, it says I'm a cis-normative malekin. That's a lot of words, dude.
This formative malekin. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
Dan.
funny.
The only reason I was asking is you guys seem to be rolling like really shitty damage.
Or a cis-normative adjustment.
What?
Just cis-normative things, you know.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You wouldn't
Something
understand.
went robot on my end for a minute.
Because like even with the plus 4 to your strength, you should be having a min 4 damage.
I don't think anybody has a plus 4 to their strength yet.
Plus 3, I'm sorry. His min would be 4 damage because he has its strength to the damage. Which
Well,
is
we're
awesome.
using the D&D Beyond, so it tells you exactly what hit dice you use and what strength you or how much damage you're rolling for, even the pluses and minuses.
Okay.
So we should be rolling the correct dice if you're just looking at your character sheet.
Alright.
That's what you get for being non-cis normative.
Mm-hmm. So, how's it going now?
Kind of bullying, you know. I'm having a good, you know.
Is Riley not here right now?
He is not.
He's helping set up a table.
I think it's hilarious. His wife keeps seems to be party plan, and he's always
Okay, so it lights up on fire
She is, yes, she is.
in a ball of
Dope.
flame, and both of the goblins hurl a blood-wrenching cry of terror and agony as their bodies turn into almost like little candles themselves, as their kind of waxy skin melts down off of their bones.
Oh,
and
they
their
got
green
fire
blood-
too?
Well, yeah, it's a whole wooden structure. Why wouldn't they catch fire?
Dope.
And they're on fire. They're not dead yet. They're actually screaming horribly, and they're on fire. So technically, combat's still going on. And one of the goblins, the goblin that you hurt, Duncan, is going to try and jump on you. So I need you to make a dex.
do you mean me specifically?
You said Duncan.
I apologize. I meant Dalton, the one
We're
who
good.
hit him. He's going to try and jump on you.
So I'm making
you
a
make
dex save.
Dex save, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want to get
Against-
caught up by this
against
flying,
the,
flammable goblin.
against the goblin's dexterity is what I'm going to use.
All right. This is gonna be an 18, buddy.
You manage to grab your pike and pull it away, and you roll out of the way as a goblin's body slams onto the ground. And he's such a small little dude that kind of breaks his bones. He can't walk anymore, and he's melting. He's just melting into the ground. And then Dylan, the other goblin's gonna try and jump on you. The one that
You gonna get his ass beat? I'm strong as fuck, bitch.
He's on fire, Dylan.
Punch him out of the air.
Do you not want to try and dodge? You can try. You want to hit him?
No, I'm gonna fucking slap that bitch.
Okay. So what's gonna happen?
Slap
is
him out of the air.
I need you. Okay. So you're gonna need to make an attack essentially against the goblin in the air, and if you hit it, we can say that the goblin gets knocked out of the way from your sword. So
I
if
mean,
you can hit the
this is my
goblin, we'll give it to you. So make an attack with your sword.
It's my fist.
Oh, your fist.
Amazing.
You're punching. Hold on. You're
I'm
gonna slap
slapping
this
him. I'm backhanding him, yeah.
dude? Okay, that's fine. I suppose.
Backhand this fucker into oblivion.
Okay.
And missed.
What'd you get?
I missed.
Oh, so the goblin jumps on top of you and grabs you, and he starts to bite at your arm. That because you kind of put your arms up because you were trying to smack him, and the hand you were punching with I assume your right arm. He kind of latches onto it and starts biting at it, and your arm catches fire.
Going on stuff. Playing a game with the boys.
Yeah.
And then he
You take, you're gonna take some damage there. You're gonna take 3 more points of damage from fire and biting.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How does Duncan have more health than me?
Well, Duncan just left, so he's
Probably
out.
he probably put his stats into vitality. Or is it vitality? It's constitution.
It's Con you're thinking of.
Yeah.
And Duncan has 10 hit points max. Just so you know. I mean that's public info. I mean, I can just tell you.
Yeah, I know. It just the game we play uses it calls it vitality. It just got it mixed up in.
Okay, gotcha. And as far as I know, none of you should be dead yet. Let me know if people are getting close to dying, though, because
No, I'm good.
You guys are moving the hit points, though. I assume on your D&D sheet.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. I just want to make sure you guys are actually using that. Okay. So your arm's on fire, Dylan, and you're being bitten. And that goblin that caught you, Dylan, is not dead yet, but it is melting. I mean, it's still melting and stuff, and its legs have completely fallen off of its body.
How the fuck is it not dead?
It's enraged.
Its legs fell off.
Yeah, it's enraged though. Oh yeah, it's bleeding profusely. It'll be dead probably next turn. But
Don't worry, the flames cauterized the
in
wound.
any
Shake
case,
it off.
in any case, Dolan, it's your action.
I will try and push the goblin off of Big Baby with my pike.
Okay, are you making an attack towards the goblin?
That's big baby with
Essentially,
like.
or are you using it kind of to, like as a check, like a, I guess, a strength check, kind of see if you can rip off the goblin. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to just make a raw attack against him, just trying to swing at him, or
Sure, fuck
are you
it.
trying to push him off?
Trying to kind of push it off. but-
Okay. In that case, let's just do a strength check to see if you
Okay.
can beat the goblin's grip on Dylan's arm. So you're just kind of gonna roll
A
a
natural
wisdom.
20.
You take. You know what? Tell me how you want to do this.
I'm just gonna slap it off.
Okay. So you take your pike and it kind of you just kind of beat his ass and it kind of flies off onto the ground and fizzles out into a goopy pile of bones and blood.
Do not worry, comrade. I have got you.
All right.
Do you speak in sound bites? That's what I say to him. It's like,
All right. Now Dylan,
I kind of
your
like
arm's still on
tilt
fire,
my head a
so,
little bit. And what is
com-
this sound bite? Is this a thing you foreigners speak of?
Oh God.
yeah, yeah, dog. I'll put you on one of my tracks one of these days.
Anyway,
Sounds enlightening.
so Dylan, the combat is over, but your arm is still on fire.
I jump in the fucking river.
That's probably a good choice.
Do
jump
you
in the
know how to
river.
swim?
It's not a high river. It's like
Okay.
you could. It go at worst. It goes is maybe up to your like halfway up your, not your thigh, but the other part of your leg.
Calf?
Calf, yeah, the calf. So I'm thinking of. All right, so you put the fire out, and you guys see the entire wreckage of the tower at this point collapse from under its own weight, and that's the end of combat. You guys can do whatever now. Oh, and Duncan's still horribly bleeding on the ground over with near the goblins, by the way.
I'm gonna go check on the Dinkster. You know.
All right, so you run over to him, and you see that Duncan's kind of grabbing at his leg because he's and it's bleeding. So
I don't know if I have.
do you have bandages on you?
I'm looking.
Okay, I'll give you some time. Dylan, what do you want to do in the meantime? Or either or Arco, either one.
I don't.
I suppose I'll try and cross the river to go see if little Frodo is okay.
Oh, no,
Comrades.
you're on that side of the river. You already.
A
you know.
small individual seems to have busted his knee open, and I am fresh out of bandages. I can
You could,
cauterize it, and I pull out like a torch.
you could.
But
I think that's what he would want.
is that?
I think we need to chop the leg off. It's already gone.
We should
Hold on.
amputate.
I'm not letting you fuckers
We
chop his
should
leg off.
amputate. Hold him down.
Hurry, put a tourniquet on it.
Then you gotta lose the leg anyway.
Yep.
You could try and cauterize the wound, Dalton, if you'd like.
Sure, I will make an attempt.
Okay, go ahead and because in my eyes this would just be well, what would it be? It'd be
Wisdom for medicine.
right, whatever the medicine one is. Yeah,
Wisdom.
Make a wisdom check, I suppose. And you're gonna roll. I'm gonna be rolling for Duncan. So why don't you roll?
Sure.
Yeah, you just need to beat Duncan to make sure you don't give him actual hit point damage.
Accidentally
I
kills
rolled a
Duncan.
9.
You still beat him, so you managed to cauterize the wound. He's in horrible pain. I mean, he screams out in his girlish scream that he always does when he's bitching, and the wound is healed. I mean, not really. He's taking damage, but yeah. So he's in no condition to walk. You know, you're thinking, you know, Duncan kind of tells you that he wants to go back to the cart, essentially.
Dalton, God damn it. Zachariah, do you think we could possibly fit little Frodo back into the backpack for now?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, perhaps. I don't see a reason why not.
All right, well, turn around and I'll pick little Frodo up, or at least try to pick little Frodo
You
up.
try. I mean,
Yeah.
you know he's gonna try and stop you. So why don't you?
Why is he gonna try and
Naruto?
stop me?
Why?
Because I want to play Dungeon Smash.
Duncan left.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey.
Wait,
Wait,
is
is
Duncan back?
No.
Oh,
that what's his
But
face
why
in
is
your
why is
house?
Duncan not gonna let me pick him up?
no, he's fine. I guess I'll let you pick him up. That's
Okay.
fine.
I mean, I'll still roll for the strength just to see if I can even lift Duncan.
Sure.
That was in a total roll of 7.
How Let me see how heavy Duncan is. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what my carry weight is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just wanna move. You probably can do it, but let's just double check. Because it should be in his character, right? I believe if we go to his description.
If he
Should
did it.
say- Yeah, I have a weight for him. So what's your carry?
My drag, push, or lift is 240 pounds.
You got him. He's only 80 pounds. You got it.
Okay, cool.
You pick him up and put him in the bag. And his arms are kind of sticking out of the bag, so he can like stab with his daggers and rapiers. So.
Dude, this is the ultimate formation for these two, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, so as you're kind of hanging out in the area, Dylan's still in the river. He just kind of brushed off the fire. He didn't get too badly burned. I mean, it's still burned, but he's okay. And you guys can see at the mouth of the cave, you can see where the river leads into the cave, essentially, where you think the goblins are hiding.
Okay.
Well, some of us appear to be a little beat up. What do you guys think about taking a rest a little ways away from here? Gather a cart back over here, take a night's sleep so we get a good rest in, and then go defeat the mine the next day.
Should be fine with me.
We definitely need to keep watch, though.
Dylan, are you fine with that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm the most wounded out of all of us.
Okay, well, because you're the only one, I just want to make sure you all are agreeing to it, because only Dalton and Arco were talking.
All right.
So where do you want to set up camp? You guys see the map? Tell me where. You can use the numbers to help direct you, to give me directions. I count squares.
Any ideas, Zachariah?
You have the entire.
Perhaps here, even we have a good coverage. And actually, no, this is a little too close to where they are.
Pretty much the very top of that river, the square. That's where the cave entrance is. If you look back at the map 1, you can see where it's going in.
Let me pull up the map.
I mean, if we go down on 2, like down 2 squares on 2, and then right 1, there's a nice little like coverage from most of the sides.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll probably have to avoid starting as we're so close to the entrance, but I see it as a defensible position.
And if they come out to inspect this watchtower at all, you might even be able to spring a trap on them.
True.
Okay, so you guys go do that. You manage to get some kind of tree branches and stuff to kind of make a little, I guess, tent area to kind of block your view a bit, because you guys are trying to hide. So who's on first watch? I guess you're not lighting a fire, right? So.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I can be on first one.
Okay, I assume you guys are just gonna sleep till you heal all your hit points. I believe a 2-hour watch, right, for each. If 3 people are watching, that'd be enough, I think.
I think that's what we agreed on, yeah.
Yeah.
We've done this.
And an 8-hour sleep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I want to make sure that's right. Okay, math's probably wrong, but who cares? YouTube. So who's on first watch?
I can do it. Yeah. Oh wow! Thanks for.
No,
Okay.
you were. You fuck. That's why.
All right. Let me just check. Oh, really quick. What's your? I should have had this written down earlier. Let me just take a look at something. Your character sheet. What?
No, I'm just laughing at
Oh.
Dylan.
Oh, good lord. Okay. You guys. So Arco and Dylan, you guys go to sleep, and during your watch, Dalton, you're kind of hanging out. About an hour goes by, and things seem pretty good. But then you hear what sounds like a faint howl coming from the cave. Kind of
Okay.
like a wolf howl, almost. Is what I described as closely resembling.
I will stand at attention. Be ready.
Okay. Sure.
Not
So-
like literally at
I was gonna say,
attention,
are
but
you gonna,
like I am.
get up all straight and
No, I'm prepped. My pike is out. I'm
Okay.
scanning the wilderness around.
Okay. Okay. Let me see here. So, can you roll a perception, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Perception. Yes. What is my perception? Zacky Poo was a perception. Wow, that's gonna be a total of 8.
So as far as you can tell, nothing else happens on your watch. And then who's taking second watch? Dalton, you go wake up someone.
Can
You choose.
Can I wake up our residential wolf man, seeing as he would be the expert on such things?
No, because he's all the way back with the cart. With David who's
Did we
sleeping.
not bring the cart with us?
You couldn't fit through the hole.
No,
Couldn't get it down
we.
there. You left it to be guarded. It's safe. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I knew we didn't mention anything about
well, I
that.
asked you guys
Fuck.
before you even went down the hole.
So
what are you
to
doing
get to
with the
this
cart?
area, we had to go through
Through
the
tunnel. You guys went through the tunnel. That was 4 feet tall.
If we went on the path,
Okay.
we still would have had to fight things and go through
Well,
traps.
you would have been able to bring the cart. So. but you
Okay,
you
all right,
guys
fuck
chose
it, whatever.
not to.
Then I'll wake up Arco and I'll be like, "Wolves afoot, old bean," and fall asleep.
Oh, okay. And since he just said there were wolves nearby, can I make a little check around the camp? I have dark vision up to 50 feet.
Okay, go for it. Do you roll anything, or are you just looking? I don't know how.
Well, I'll make a
Noticing-
perception check.
Sure, make a perception check. Sure, roll at a disadvantage. You're fine.
Perception is intelligence or wisdom.
Wisdom.
So it's +2, so 16 total.
Oh, as you are hanging out there, about half an hour into your watch, you can see some kind of rustling near the river. See where the tree line is on the map, kind of blocking the river. You can see
Yeah,
rustling from there.
Which way does it look like it's moving?
It looks like it's moving down the river.
Is that up or down on the
Or,
map?
I'm sorry, down on the map, westward.
Coming towards this way to go down the river, or on the river side of it?
On the river side of it, yes. Technically on the river side of it where the 1 is.
Okay.
But you think there's some rust.
Is my weasel? Did my weasel ever get back to me?
I assumed he just hung out.
Oh,
before
okay.
The battle started.
Okay.
Would have picked him up as he got out of the tunnel.
I'll have my I'll snap my weasel out of existence and put him in the little pocket dimension. Then I'll snap him back in and turn him into an owl.
Okay.
And I'll have him go fly up into the trees over there and just stay in one of the trees and keep watch.
All right.
That's fun.
And to
So you have to go sleep again.
hoot at me if he sees anything dangerous approaching the camp from that
I
side.
pray for the day when he gets to become.
What?
An octopus, yeah.
Could have put an octopus in the river. But that's
It's 5 feet deep. If
I
it's
know,
not even, no, it's a foot deep.
It's not
No,
even. Yeah, it's really shallow.
it's not even that. Yeah.
Anyway, so as your owl is looking around, it kind of hoots at you, but not in a distressed way.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Hoot.
Um.
And it's about an hour into your watch now, so you have about an hour left.
Then, okay. Well, I'll go off into the trees a little bit. Still, kind of keep an eye on the camp. And you remember what I messaged you last time that I did?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that again
Okay.
for another 15 minutes.
Okay. You do it success. Or wait, do you make any noise when you do this or not?
Well, I've done it so long, I don't think my character would make any noise. It's
Okay,
just
that's fine.
he just has he
While
just
doing it
goes through it.
Okay. The actual process itself, though, does not you making noise specifically, but does the process itself cause
Well, that's why I stepped away from the campsite. They're
Oh, I
still
see.
within my range, vision range. It's just I'm trying to go away from them,
That's
to not
fine. Why don't you
make
roll,
noise around them.
a stealth check, if you don't mind.
17 plus 0. I have nothing for stealth.
Nothing
So just
happens
straight
as far as
17.
You just
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, and then I'll go back to camp
Okay.
and just
Guys,
finish the rest of
yeah,
I
my
gotta
good
watch.
reset
idea.
my fucking internet. I'll be back in like 5 minutes because I'm lagging on my
I should
ass.
do this. Let's
Okay.
apply for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna make a roll. I'm gonna try and stall a little bit because Dylan's supposed to be the next one I'm watching. He's gonna be gone for 5 minutes. So, wait. Sorry, Dylan. What? Oh, did he crash? I think, or he's gone. Okay. Yeah, he's just gone. Okay. So Arco, you hear more hooting, from your owl. Hello?
Okay, you're
Oh,
back.
are we lagging? I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on.
You're right now.
Okay, I'm cutting out. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Kinda.
disconnect and reconnect.
That was fine. What you just said.
Oh, we're good or not? Okay, I just hopped out and hopped back in. Am I okay now? Guys?
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. All right, so you hear more hooting, Arco, from the
like distressed hooting.
yeah, kind of more distressed. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go like wake Zachariah up, and I say, "Hey, something's coming from the riverbank."
What is it? Is it women?
I'll look through the vision of my owl again,
Okay.
and can I see what the owl was looking at?
Yeah, you can see on both sides of the river, there is what looks to be two goblins on each side of the river, each of them holding a rope, kind of a rope that's connected each of them to, I guess, what would they call that? Let me actually see what the manual calls it. I don't want to give you the wrong. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Oh, it actually just says you can see there's one wolf on the side that's nearest to you, and then there's two wolves on the other side of the river, near where the number one side would have been. But they're still moving their way along the river. They don't know you're there, obviously. So there's 30 goblins total. Two, and each goblin's carrying a wolf with them, essentially. Kind of
Carrying?
Oh, and
not carrying, but
no,
like walking.
they're like,
yeah.
oh, so are they
Walking,
walking down the riverbank or
Yeah,
like
down
coming
the
this
riverbank.
direction?
No, they're just walking down the riverbank.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll come out of the
Kind of like
owl
the order
vision.
guy
I'll
from,
say like,
from
oh,
Lord of the Rings.
sorry about that, Zachariah. It looks like they're just
The wolves.
walking down the
So-
riverbank still.
There's no women?
N-
And then I'll
What?
just fall asleep.
Must have been having a fun dream, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
Roll for how fun your dream was.
Yeah, actually, roll for it. You know, we gotta stop
Alright.
because Dylan's gone. I'll tell you what happens.
It's a 10.
All right, kind of average. All right, so in your dream, you're you're back home. You know what? How about you? You know what? Tell us, get some backstory in here. Tell us a dream you might have about your home, which might involve sexy women, I guess, that you can.
Okay.
Wasn't
Alright,
he
I got
like nobility? I'm sure there was plenty of.
So I didn't really have like a normal child. I definitely didn't. I was pretty much, for some reason, just seemingly locked up in the family home all the time. I don't no idea why. But I was constantly trained, and let's say my fencing or spearmanship
Sure.
teacher was a sexy lady. Why not?
Sure.
Hey, she's employed.
And anything happened in this dream? Well, because it's still a dream. I mean, this is still partly a dream, also, not just backstory, but.
Sure. Do I get to say what happens in my dream?
Yeah, I'll let you tell me. Yeah.
We're sparring, and I sweep her off her feet, and I'm about to I catch her, right?
And
then arc away.
What? You just, okay.
He's going in for the kiss, but right before he does the kiss, I woke him up.
Okay. All right.
Welcome.
So
He's back.
He's back.
He is.
Okay, great. So, Arco, you will go over to Dylan. The rest of your watch goes on eventfully, and Dylan gets woken up.
So I'll say to baby, Big baby. If you hear an owl hooting at you a bunch, that's my little familiar telling you there's something that's nearby and dangerous. Okay?
Right. So if I
What?
What? You cut out. Sorry. Dylan?
yeah
Cut out, bud.
You
What'd
cut
you
out
say?
completely. We've heard
got
nothing. He's just not speaking. Oh no, he came back. Wait,
There.
you
He's
there?
good.
You good?
hello, it's
Yes.
really bad. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Hello.
It's good now.
Yeah, we
It's
can
good
hear you.
now.
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got it.
Okay, so you're on
I
watch.
just follow.
All right. So, what's your passive perception, Dylan? Dylan, what's your passive perception?
You were very robotic there and
Oh,
cut
I
out.
apologize.
Riley,
Dylan, what's your passive perception? Sorry,
I want to leave and rejoin.
I can do that. Does that work? Hello? God, wait. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. We're okay. Trying out this with new internet and stuff, so things aren't always working the best. Oh, we have a weird glitch going on. I'm going to end the process and restart the thing. Sorry about that, guys. We're having some technical difficulties here with the recording, but we should have it straightened out soon. I think we just had a full-on crash in Discord, which is not very good, I must admit. It's not particularly what I wanted to have happen, but we're restarting the Discord. Everything should be okay. Everything should be fine. Connecting. Don't connect, and then connect in. Push the button. Should be connecting now. Everything should be okay. Actually, I might stop the recording. That might help. So I'm actually going to stop the recording as well. We'll call it for this episode, and I might stitch it together. We'll see. So this is going to be a slight break. All right. So Dylan, you're on watch. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception
Yes.
is
It's 100.
fuck. It's 11.
Okay. So you're hanging out.
Having a jolly old time.
And you don't notice anything. You don't even notice when the howl starts hooting.
What?
So, yeah.
That's what I was fucking listening for. How the fuck do I not listen to the fucking owl?
You know what? Fine. Roll for the perception then. I'm just rolling on my end and nothing. It's bad. So
18.
a 15,
18.
18. Sure. You hear the owl hooting. About an hour into.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what to
You
do.
forgot what it meant.
Well,
I know it's something
all right.
bad, but I
All right,
don't know
boys.
what to do. I go over and I kick Arco.
Oh God! Oh, what the fuck was that for?
What does it mean when your owl starts hooting?
It just means there's something nearby. Just give me a second, and I'll blink it back into my owl vision.
Okay.
Sorry.
You just kind
What
of
do I
hear
see?
like quietly
You
over to the
see-
side. I'm just like, yes, old bean, you can definitely
You
do
see
that with your hands.
You can see that the goblins who are walking the dogs are coming back to the cave.
He's so fun.
Did you catch that? The dog
Yeah, and then I go back out of the owl
No,
vision,
no,
and I
my
just
spear
tell
is very true.
Big
Yes,
baby
here,
what
come
I saw.
feel it.
Like they're just walking back to the cave. Like if we want to ambush them, I'm too tired. Let me sleep, and I go back to sleep.
Okay.
My spear is yours, madam. And my spear.
All right. So that's the night you go back to sleep, Dylan. And then everyone kind of wakes up. Hit points recharge everything if you use spells.
Oh, good thing I took no damage there and wasted no spell slots.
And I'll fix Duncan up too. He's fine. He should be good to go. Oh right, Duncan could have gone on watch. Fuck it. I'm not bothering.
He was in the backpack looking.
He was presumably up when Dalton was doing his thing. It's fine. Okay.
I just like to think that Duncan was sleeping in the backpack.
He was.
I'm-
Because his legs are hurting. He needs to be carried. He can't walk on his own right now. He's too tired. But yeah, so you guys wake up. And,
He broke his legs, all of them.
yeah. What do you want to do? You wake up. Anything?
Well, I'll blink my familiar back into the pocket zone,
Cool.
and I'll just leave it there for a little while.
Yeah, let it rest too, in all fairness. Okay. So,
You're cutting out again, bud.
so what do you want to do? You can just talk to each other. You can move around, whatever you want.
Well, I'll take a look to see if I can see anything at the cave entrance.
Okay, as you look at the cave entrance, you can see that the river is flowing out, and it looks fairly dark, and you can't really see much right now. It's just dark. I mean, you can't see into it.
What did I see?
Nothing, essentially. You see the mouth of the
Okay.
cave. Yeah, there's nothing really to see.
Okay.
Does
You
it
know that's
make
where the
sense
goblins came
to
from.
go forth without our full strength, without all our allies?
We should go back for a little beast boy.
So, do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll cross the river again, then follow back down the path. I must say though, if we're gonna go down that path, there were differently, oddly colored bushes that seemed to just try and grab at me when I was a weasel for a little while.
Strange. I will take that into consideration.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. So you guys are actually going...
Back for the cart and Evan.
But you're going back through the trap area. You're not taking the...
Well,
climbing up the rope.
Now we're going back for the cart.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I just meant on the way there. Okay.
We'll just avoid the traps.
Anyway, so as you guys start to walk, what's your marching order?
I will be last.
I will be first.
Duncan will technically be second. And
I will be last.
No, I'll be last.
Just imagine you two fucks shuffling for last.
It's just Dalton walking alone
be third,
into the
yes.
forest while pushing each other
Bitch.
forward.
Okay.
You could carry me, then we could both be last.
Okay, Dalton, you've gone farther ahead than the rest of your party. Duncan is with you though, so he'll be helping you. But why don't you go ahead and do a passive or just a perception roll, and I'm gonna roll for Duncan to help you.
That's gonna be 9.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so as you're walking around, Duncan is still clearly very tired from, having his leg, shot with an arrow and on fire, or not on. No, he didn't catch on fire. He just got shot in the leg, and you can tell he's kind of feeling a little sick. Obviously being carried. So as you're walking, Dalton, on your own, Duncan wasn't able to help you that much, but you do see this kind of these two vines kind of whip out and try and go at your waist, but you manage to kind of back up a little right before they hit you.
Bad touch.
And you see two giant, or not giant, but two bushes kind of stand up, and they kind of look like people. Kind of like from, do you remember Don't Starve? The tree monsters?
Okay, so they're tree monsters?
No, but they're bushes. But yeah.
They're bush
They're
monsters.
bush monsters.
Bush monsters, yeah.
Okay. Is it like my action?
Well, they're in the process of standing up. They're really slow. I'm just saying, I'm giving you all one more non-combat action to do if you'd like before we.
Can I light a torch on fire?
Sure.
Can I do something?
Do you have a torch? Like, go for it.
I have a torch and matchbox. Yeah.
Can I do something, Riley?
Yeah, everyone can do one thing before we roll for initiative.
Can I cast firebolt at one of them?
I'm gonna make you roll to hit, but sure.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect it any other way.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, no, that was a solid 10 to hit.
Plus anything?
No, I rolled a 5. I got a +5.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. You don't manage. You light a bush that wasn't a monster on fire. You
I got one, you guys.
it.
You see that? I'm pretty sure it was moving.
There's just a burning bush now.
It's religious.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that, but okay. So the Dylan, do you want to do an action before we roll for initiative? If not, it's okay.
I mean, can I just fucking hit a tree?
No. Well, I mean, I'll roll
Tree
for
monster, I should say.
If you're gonna try and do, I'm just saying if you want to do a non-combat.
I throw the sword.
Throw the sword.
Okay.
I
fuck it.
throw the sword.
Okay, so you're gonna throw the sword.
Look at my
which-
sword.
Throw Jared into the burning bush.
Which bush do you want to throw it at? The one on your right or your left? You're walking.
Or the
path.
burning one.
That one's not a monster.
One on the right.
No, it
Okay.
most definitely is. I saw it moving.
Roll. Roll. Your sword
Natural 20.
He rolled a 1.
Natural 2.
I got a 3.
Hell yeah, baby.
Dude, you fucking lobbed that sword and it is gone. I mean, you threw it into the woods. I mean, fuck, if you can go look for that if you want later, but
Not to be too critical, comrade, but generally swords are weapons for fighting in melee.
Oh, but if it makes you feel better, you
I
can
don't
hear-
tell you how to fight with your spear. Don't tell me how to fight with my sword.
Oh, but tell you what. Actually, you know, let me make a roll. Actually, let me see. Yes, they be that easy. So while you threw the sword, you did manage to chop off a single leaf off of one of the bushes, which is now very angry at you, Dylan. Okay, everyone roll for initiative. Dylan, you have disadvantage.
Get
Good
fucked.
job. Oh god. I got a 7.
Okay, just so a few of you just call it out.
19.
Wow, good job. And Dylan, what'd you get?
Natural 1.
Okay. Okay. Great. I'm just adding in some stats. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, Dalton, you get first action. You hear me? Hello? Oh god, it didn't cut out, did it?
Dalton's going first?
Dalton going first. Yes, sorry. Sorry, I'm not being loud as loud as I probably should be. Dalton.
Yeah,
your
I'm
first
gonna
action.
run up to it and try and light it on fire with my torch.
Sounds good. Which one?
The one that's closest to me?
You're in between them. There's the one that Dylan tried to throw it at, and then there's the other one that Arco missed lighting on fire.
I'll go for the one that hasn't been attempted to be lit on. The one that is going after Dylan. How about that?
Okay, sounds good. So you're gonna just go ahead and make a melee attack with the fire weapon. It's just gonna try and it's gonna be rolling dexterity to dodge your flame, but you just make a normal attack.
Just the flat d20.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just roll the normal attack. Roll it like a normal attack with the torch. I don't know how. Are there stats for torch attack?
Well, because my unarmed strike has a DC of 3. Would I add the DC or just?
Sure. I'd add the DC. Yeah.
Okay.
In my eyes, you're just making an attack against it.
Okay.
It'll just.
Total is.
Sorry.
The total is 17.
Ooh, yes, you do hit it. It's just so. Does it do any damage from just bludgeoning? Is there any bludgeoning damage that it does? In particular. If not, we can just move on to the residual fireness. You know, the fact that it's lighting something on fire, but.
I don't know. Can a torch deal damage?
I don't know. Well, that's why I'm curious. And if it's okay if it doesn't. It'll still light it on fire. It's just.
It deals 1 fire damage.
Sure. It gets you manage to strike it in what would be the bush's arm, and it lights its arm on fire, and it's slowly kind of moving up because these bushes were kind of in the ground, so they're kind of damp. So the fire does catch, but it's not it's not going to be a quick burn. They're not just going to burn up and die instantly. Okay. Then.
The only good. Oh fuck! What's it?
What? You can say a quote. Go for it.
The only good vegetable is a dead vegetable.
Okay. The bush hears you say that. And decides to take its fiery arm and smack you, Dalton. It is trying to hit your head. So why don't you go ahead and make?
Did it roll to hit me?
I'm thinking I'm just trying to think what kind of a. Yes, it did.
An armed attack?
Yeah, because it's like a.
Then you would roll the d20 and add whatever its strength modifier would be.
Because you're, or actually, wait, fair enough. What's your? Sorry, actually, I thought I memorized it, but I guess not. I better double check. What's your armor class, Dalton? I apologize.
16.
Oh, okay. It swings at you and just barely misses your head. It goes right over your head. You managed to duck it.
Haha! You flaming vegetable!
Very close.
There's like a little bit of sweat beating down my brow.
Okay.
As I know the veggies are getting close.
Interestingly enough, though, for its second action, it's actually going to kind of run towards Dylan. It's not going to be able to make an attack, but it runs towards you, Dylan. Now, the second one is also going to be kind of lumbering over, and it's also going to be making a swing at you, Dalton, because you happen to be closest to it.
Okay.
So, let's see here, and it just, for whatever reason, as it walks over, it hasn't been up in a while. You know, these guys have been sleeping most of their lives, so he kind of stumbles and isn't quite able to make it to you in time to make he tries to swing at you, but he's just not able to get there.
We're eating steamed vegetables.
Fucking bastard. Okay,
See you, Lane.
I will attempt to cast Firebolt at the one I missed previously.
Okay.
Again.
Great. Do it. Roll.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
You won't believe this, but it was the same thing I got last time. Another 5.
It flies down the path and it fizzles out. I don't know. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Right.
Just so you know, it does have 120-foot range.
It goes all the way through that path. Like, you just see a bunch of traps getting activated of assorted saws and shit.
I just look at that and say, it's a win in its own right.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can see a bunch of traps got activated, which is good. I mean, it'll save you time heading back for the cart. Dylan, your turn.
All right.
Now swordless. So
I punched the tree.
Okay. Make an
Like
attack.
Minecraft.
Which one are you attacking?
We're playing Minecraft, boys.
Which one? Which one though? The one that's coming after you, or the one that like you're trying to?
The one that's coming after me, of course.
Okay. You. Okay. Try and punch the tree, I guess.
I got a 23.
It's a bush, but wow, really? Okay. Yes, you definitely hit it. What's your damage for unarmed?
I deal 4 damage.
Okay. I will make a note of that. Okay, so as you punch the tree, your hand is really, really hurting a lot. Like you can tell it's like kind of bulging a little from like your.
I ain't no bitch.
And but it does clearly stumble a bit, and you can tell that. And you actually broke like a bit of a branch off of it and stuff, and it's very, you made a bit of a dent in its wood, I guess you could say.
And it's wood, you say?
Yeah.
Bazinga!
And it's really hurting. And the fire has now spread to its chest. Okay. Dylan, do you want to, right, because you ran up, you hit it. All right, back to you, Dylan. Right. What do you want to do?
Okay. Can I pull out my pipe? I can just stab the one that's close.
You can. The one closest to you or the one that's close to Dylan?
The one that's closest to me. It probably doesn't matter because I rolled a 5.
Yep, doesn't matter. Okay. Then the fiery bush is going to be making a swing at you, Dylan. It's going to take its fiery arm now, and it tries to swing at you, but unfortunately, it is not able to connect because it's on fire, and its arm is starting to bend and kind of like it's like as it's coming at you, you can see the branches kind of starting to dissipate finally.
Cut him out.
I apologize. The tree missed. I'll just keep it quick. And then the tree that got shot at twice now by you, Arco, is now going to be right at you and is going to make a swing at you because it's very angry. What's your armor class?
We can't hear you, bud.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hello? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Sorry, technical difficulties. That's what I get for having internet that's kind of busted. Hold on. Hold on. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine, though. I'm not worried, particularly. We just need to make sure that things go fairly well. I'll eat a chip in the meantime. This is a live stream. I mean, I hope you guys are having fun with the D&D stuff. This is a good time to point out, make sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Elwirfy. And also go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as make sure to leave a comment on this awesome D&D session we're having. I'm having a ton of fun. I like it a lot. I think things are going really smooth. And I think everyone else is liking it as well. I'm trying to load up the thing now. Okay, here we go. So we should be able to hop in. Okay, can you hear me? Hello.
Yep.
What was that?
Am I here? You hear me?
We can
Yeah.
kind of hear you, but kind of not.
I restarted my Discord, so hopefully it works. You guys? Hold on. Okay, how about now? Is it working now?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's better than it was.
Okay, because I got a warning that my mic's not like connecting to the. Did my mic come unplugged? Okay. So anyway, Arco, the tree is gonna come at you, and he's gonna try and make an attack. What's your armor class? Arco.
What is he gonna do?
He's gonna attack you. What's your armor class? What's your defense?
Hello.
Hello.
Yo. So did you get the chair?
No, we're not done yet.
Damn, it's not over?
The dude refused to. Yeah, we literally just sat in there, and they would ask him questions, and he would just stare at him.
Okay.
Is he just waiting for his lawyer?
No, he's just being a dick.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
I mean, when did...
The tree's gonna swing at you? What's your armor class, Arco?
10, because I have not casted Mage Armor yet.
Okay. It hits you. You're gonna take
47 damage and die instantly.
You're gonna
Yeah.
I'm with it.
You're gonna take 3 damage.
Yo, that's half my AP.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
Does.
Where can someone catch me up really quick?
You're at the
We're
wagon.
fighting veggies.
What?
Fighting tree men from Don't Starve.
Anyway, so it'll be. Oh, David, do you want to? Would you like to join right now?
Here, I gotta turn you up really quick, Riley. You're really quiet for me.
Okay, let me turn my own mic up too.
All right. What was that, Riley?
Okay, would you like to hop in right now? You can show up right now if you'd like.
Yes.
Do you have your stats?
I'm pulling them up right now.
Okay, great.
And they're up.
So you get
Okay.
y'all just like done for the night, or do you have
What?
to like go back in a bit?
I'm not done. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking to David.
No, we're done for today. We took him back to the brig and oh, dude, it was so funny. After wasting everyone's fucking day, so the reason it took so long at the end too was because we finally got him checked back in. And he was like, "I didn't get food," and we have to like, it's like a rule. The one thing we have to fucking give him is food. So we had to go take him, and like the chow was closed. So we had to go like off base to go get him fucking food. And then we get back, and he's like, "I don't have a blanket." And then we literally said, "That sucks," and we left.
Got his ass.
Okay, David.
Big L.
So, David, your
Yeah.
character wakes up from hearing all of the commotion, and you took the long way to get here. That's why it took you so long to show up. But you
All right.
managed to. Well, you're in the woods right now, so and you were sleeping through most of it. But for what you know, you can hear fighting in the woods somewhere. You kind of take a detour into the brush, and you got lost for a fair amount of time. But you stumble upon the battle now with your gear and stuff. You left Evan alone with the cart, just so you know.
Okay.
And you can see two bush monsters fighting. One of the one of the bushes is on fire, and it's kind of attacking Dylan, and then the other one is attacking Arco.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? You
How far away are both targets from me?
We'll just say about like 15 feet.
Okay, so they're really close.
Yeah, you're up. You like, run up on them. Yeah.
Is anyone critically hurt?
I have half HP.
You're fine.
That's the lowest of the group right now. 4.
Okay. Which one's on fire?
The one that's going after Dylan.
I'm gonna aim my crossbow and shoot at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Roll.
Yep.
Got a 14.
Damn, you're a sniper, bro.
Cool.
Bro.
So all of you are fighting, and you see a crossbow bolt fly over everyone's heads and go off from like one end of the trail over to the other end of the trail.
Oof.
And, I take it back.
You do have kind of surprise, David. So I'll let you shoot again if you'd like.
Wait, question: was I supposed to add anything to that?
Whatever the weapon adds.
Yeah, your DC. It says right next to the weapon.
Whatever the weapon adds, I don't know.
This is like hit DC or something.
So it actually would have been +2 to that as well. So it would have been a 16.
It flies over everyone's heads, but slightly lower.
All right, rolling again. It is for surprise.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
did you snipe
so here's what
Arco?
happens. All right,
Quit! You just 360 no scope Arco. Double YY.
Are you just killing me?
No. So what happens is, so the first crossbow bolt flies through, right? And Dylan, you specifically think, that's kind of weird. And then you hear, David, you let out a loud kind of cry as you find that you've accidentally stepped on Dylan's sword.
Ow.
Oh god.
And you're going to take a point of damage, David.
Yeah, because Dylan fucking hurled the sword.
So you found a sword, though.
Good man. Man, I like it.
All right.
Keep
now
it.
back
Finders
to-
keepers.
We're going to go back down the order. We're going to jump back into where we were. So Arco, it'll be... Or no, Dalton, sorry. You're at the top of the list.
Dylan, I totally think you should have like a bundle of swords you just throw at people.
You could have taken throwing knives.
So
if you
I
wanna
do
throw
have
shit.
one question though, right?
Yeah.
Because Evan's been asleep in the cart since episode 1.
Well, he's been NPC carrying shit.
Well, I was gonna say, should we make it like the meme of this game is to get through the whole campaign without Evan fucking waking up?
Well, no, he's awake. He's pulling the cart. I mean,
No, he's asleep.
he's asleep. Who's been pulling the cart this whole time?
He like wakes up in the final battle and he's like level 1.
He's
Oh, shit.
sleepwalking.
You know what I fucking forgot? Okay, so I gotta pause again, Dalton. Sorry, you don't get a turn. You will.
Unfortunately, can I keep my roll?
You can keep it.
All right, I'm keeping it.
But from behind David, God, I feel so bad. I totally forgot because it's been
The
so
traps?
long since we played. Cedric runs out of the bushes swinging. Oh God, what did you give him, Dill?
Oh,
what the
fuck.
fuck did you give him? You gave him a
Oh, I
weapon.
gave him like a knife. It was like a
Who's
knife or something.
Cedric?
Knife.
The kid that
Oh, he's the
kept
kid
bullying
that I
David.
told I'd make a man out of.
Oh, it's that bitch that doesn't like other fucking races.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
He's
I
gonna go
forgot
kill
about him too, but
David.
He was sleeping too. But he was woken up as well, and he got scared, and he just kind of.
Let's just let him go ham.
All right, so he's gonna go run up to the burning tree monster, and he's gonna try and make an attack. He's going in crazy because he's excited. And he swings at the tree, and he like totally just drops his knife while
Nice.
making the swing, and then he stumbles and barely picks it back up. Okay, Duncan,
Temper
you can
yourself,
go.
boy. Do it well, or don't do it at all. Take it slow.
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Yes, sir." And then he like, you know what? I'm gonna give Cedric an inspiration. He's
Just
gonna swing
kill him
again.
now, Riley. Now's your chance.
I know. He swings again, and he stabs it into the back of the tree leg, and it like
Is that the on fire one or no?
the on fire one, yeah, and it doesn't even notice because it's so distracted by killing Dylan. Anyway, Dalton, continue with what you were doing.
I can't wait for Cedric to turn into my Winter Soldier. Okay, so I rolled to since you let me keep my roll, I tried to spear the I guess the one that I was attacking last time.
Yeah, the one that's on fire.
Yeah, it's a total of 19 to hit.
Ooh, you hit it. Yep, you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage.
Roll damage. Take it down.
Total of 8.
Yeah, how do you want to do this? Sorry?
Stab it through, lift it up, and have it spin like between my hands, like kind of like spin it back and forth, and then have Duncan like cut off its limbs.
Awesome.
Is Duncan here?
You know, he's in my backpack.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Duncan was here earlier, but he got wounded, and now he's being.
So we put him back in the backpack, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is this picture where we're at right now?
Kinda.
Yeah.
You guys kind of went back on the trail. But anyway, so yeah, you just chops up that Duncan goes ham, saying something stupid probably in his rap voice, and chops away the tree monster. Okay.
Look at how good I am as I cut his wood again.
Now, very enraged, the bush monster gets distracted, looks away from Arco, and is now horribly furious at you, Dalton. And it's gonna run at you, and it's gonna make 2 attacks actually.
Okay.
What's you're 16?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 attack does get through. So I'm gonna roll for damage. So that's hilarious. Okay, so it runs up behind you, enraged, and it goes to swing at you. And it kind of all it does is actually just sweep you off your feet, and you kind of crush Duncan as you fall backwards.
You damned vegetable!
And you take 1 point of I guess bludgeoning damage, and Duncan is also going to take a point of damage because you crushed him. So I need.
Sorry, little Frodo.
Yeah, that's his name, Little Frodo. Roll for initiative.
I did not mean to crush your diminutive self.
David, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Dylan, go. Well, David's
I'm gonna headbutt the tree.
Fuck. Okay. Roll.
Dude, you're just
strength.
Rama.
Go
Not
for
Rama.
it.
You're fucking
An actual attack.
I know. Roll d20. Add your strength.
rolled a
modifier to
1.
it.
a natural one.
Yeah.
Riley, are you ready for my roll?
Yeah. Give me it.
I got a 19.
Dope. That makes it easy, actually. Okay. That's what Dalton rolled.
Perfect. Twinsies.
Hey.
Okay, so Dylan, you go to headbutt the other tree, and it headbutts you instead, and you're gonna fall backwards and roll. And do you have any weapons on you, Dylan?
No.
Really? You're weaponless completely? Sure.
I chucked the fucking sword.
Okay, but you don't have another like side weapon. I thought everyone had like 2 weapons.
No.
I have like 3.
I thought everyone here had like 2 weapons.
I got 2 weapons.
I got I got 2 hand axes. Do you want a hand axe, Dylan?
I'm just double checking. Wow, he
Oh,
really only
throw
has
it.
a longsword. No, you guys are right. He only has a longsword. That's.
I also have a short
You just haven't
sword.
equipped it. You have a dagger, actually. So and you have a shovel, so you could have actually.
I think
used
it
your
takes a
shovel.
bonus action to equip it.
It does, but anyway. But as you fall backwards, the dagger stabs you into your side, and you take a damage from that. Dylan.
I didn't take a damage from just falling.
That is from just falling. I still need to roll the damage for the tree monster. Hold on. Because you rolled so poorly. Hold on. And you're going to take an additional 3 damage for just the tree monster kind of bashing you because you hit it in the head. And the tree monster hurt you. So, total of 4 damage taken, Dylan.
How you doing, Dylan? Are you good on health?
I got set.
You got
What's
how
it?
much?
You got
I think
7
it's
left?
7.
Oh yeah, you're good.
7? Okay, cool. All right,
Cis-normative male kin.
Yellow.
Go for it. Your turn.
I will
Yeah,
attempt.
did you see that, David?
No, I
Try
just saw that. Just funny as
number
fuck.
3 on the firebolt.
Roll for it.
Okay, that was an 8 that time.
Is that including the bonuses?
That is. And if that misses, yeah, that definitely misses.
misses.
But I'm gonna try and run away and go hide behind a tree or something.
Okay. Yeah. So you go do that. Oh, and a tree just randomly catches fire off in the distance.
Okay.
Okay. And now we're gonna go back to the top. David, we'll let you go first since you're new, so you haven't been playing.
So, am I still within 15 feet
Yes,
of the tree, or is it closer because it ran towards
It's
Dalton?
kind of closer because it ran towards Dalton. Yeah, more like 10 feet now.
I'd like to cast. Well, first I'd like to run up and slap the tree and cast inflict wounds.
You're slapping it with a weapon or your palm?
Unarmed strike.
Okay.
But using inflict wounds.
Okay. For it, I guess.
Yeah.
How do we roll this? So
He just rolls it to hit.
just
It's an unarmed strike with a D20.
But he said there's an extra bonus thing. Like, is the bonus separate from the unarmed strike, or he just makes an
No.
unarmed strike
The
and
thing
then
is, if
adds
he
a
makes an
bonus?
unarmed strike,
Gotcha.
right, and then the
Which is fine.
wait. So what is it? It's inflict wounds.
Yeah, it's touch. So it's a make a melee spell attack
He
against
just
a
has to
creature
touch
you
it.
can reach on a hit. The target
Oh,
takes
so
3d.
you don't do the unarmed strike on top of it. You just make a melee spell.
That's what I was figuring.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm slapping him. Boom.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. So you touch him. That's fine. So you're gonna roll to. There's still a hit modifier, so we're just gonna have you roll to hit anyway, just to see if you can get through it.
Okay.
It's a +5 bonus, so don't worry. I think you'll get it.
I got a 19 then, because I got a 14.
Yeah, you definitely touch that tree, and then you roll 3d10.
D10 necrotic.
Yeah.
Roll.
You roll.
I got a 14.
On 3d10s?
Yeah.
Well, you managed to kill it anyway, but fuck, that's sad. Like, it's really sad.
I got an
That's
8,
just
3, and
under
3.
half of average. It's not bad.
I know, but I expect him to do better. Anyway, so yeah, it just essentially crumples into like to ash because it's necrotic damage, and it
Nice.
dies. And that's the end of combat. They're there, and Cedric kind of runs to you, Dalton, and says, "Didn't I do a good job?"
You had bravery, and that is respectable. But you still need to practice in other categories. We will work on that.
Kid, you suck nuts.
Boo.
Okay.
Do not pay attention to the man who lost his sword and got beaten by a vegetable.
I'll come back into the group.
Okay.
Good teamwork, everyone. We did great. All of us put in plenty of work here.
Cedric kind of looks at you, Arco, and is like, "What did you do, sir?"
I caught many of these bushes on fire. Don't you see? I killed that great big one way off in the distance. That could have been a mighty creature.
He's like, "The one that's not moving."
I'm going to attempt to lie to this kid and say, yes, that was a really big one. I killed it all by myself.
Okay, why don't you just roll deception? I'll roll against you and we'll just see what happens.
On my end.
A what?
15.
No, sadly, he does not believe your lie. And he says, "Well, when me and he says, well, when me and the blue fella were coming through, we didn't see any horrible monsters, so you probably just missed. And
And you're probably just a little shit. I say under my breath.
he doesn't hear you.
I know.
Who's hurt right now?
Me.
Can
I got
I
4 HP.
can I use cure wounds on my friends?
Yeah, you're fully good to go. So, whatever you want.
Fuck, I clicked the thing.
You don't. I'll unclick it. What did you click?
No, I just went to a different page. I just had to go back.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Cure wounds. You cast it. It's an action. It is a spell though, so I will use up one of your spell slots. So I'll cast it for you.
How do I actually put things into like spell slots?
You don't. You just cast it. You can know a certain number of spells depending on what class you are. And then you pick those spells. And then whenever you want to cast something, you use one of your spell slots. It's not like you have to have them in your spell slot.
Right.
You just use that
You don't
spell
equip it, it
slot.
just takes
It's
it.
like yeah.
So
Okay,
two
so
cure
like because
wounds-
I used inflict wounds in the last fight, inflict wounds would take up my first spell slot right now.
I suppose so. Yes.
So how do I move inflict wounds into a spell slot?
I clicked it for you. Okay. I did it for you. Don't worry about it. So now you're gonna do cure wounds. That's your second spell slot for the day. Then you have no more spell slots. Then you can only use cantrips. Just so you know.
Oh, I just click cast and it moves it there. Got it.
Yep.
Alright, so it's 1d8 plus 3 on Arco.
Sure.
1d8 plus 3. Well, that plus 3 automatically brings me back up to full.
Yeah, and I rolled an 8, so
Nice.
welcome to full HP town, buddy.
Ah, I feel mighty fine.
Cool. All right. So they're there. Were you guys still gonna go get the cart, or you going to come back?
Yeah, let's get it. The wolf boy's chilling there.
Hey, question, you said we were by a river, right?
Not anymore.
Oh.
We'll be heading back towards it.
Yeah.
When we get to the river, I want to search the river for items.
Sure.
Because I can breathe water.
You don't need to, but
It's like up to your calf deep. It's like a stream.
It's more like a stream.
He
than a
still
river.
dunks his head in
No.
Go for it. I'll let him do it. Yeah, I'll let him do it. It's fine. Anyway, so you guys go back. Fortunately, as you go back, Arco's random ass fire thing set off all the rest of the traps. So
See?
you're actually.
I did more work than you there, you little freak.
And as you walk around the pit to get your cart, you guys do notice that you can still see the bones of Steve.
Who the fuck is Steve?
The goblin we captured.
Oh.
I kind of just spit into the pit.
All right. So you guys get the cart. You have all your stuff. Are you gonna? What are you gonna do with the cart though? Like, what you're getting it because?
Our level 1 slave is gonna fucking push it.
Oh, you mean Cedric?
it. We're all level
Yes.
1, dog.
Yeah,
I know, but we have a level 1 slave named Evan.
True.
Okay.
Actually, what is his character's name?
I don't know. It's like a wolf, isn't it? Or like a halfie?
It's a
Olaf Ironfang.
yeah.
That's a pretty bopping name, I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
pretty bad.
It is.
Too bad he hasn't done shit. So yeah, well, you get the cart. So you're gonna bring it with you to the cave. What are you doing with it? You're just hanging out.
I didn't know there was a cave.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know because, like, they would have presumably caught you up. But essentially, what happened is the party went in. They killed some goblins. They found a cave where they think the big bad dudes are hiding. But then they got scared off by the wolves, so they came back to go get a cart.
Mhm.
I don't know why they needed the cart. Oh, right, they wanted to get more team members, but then you happened to appear, so now you guys are kind of good to go. So,
Boom.
I don't think you need the cart, but if you want it, you can bring it. I'm not going to stop you if you want to bring the cart with you.
Okay, I have another question about spells.
Mhm.
So can I not use spells anymore now that those 2 spell slots are taken up?
For the rest of the day, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Yep. You can use cantrips as many times as you want, though. You're not out of it or anything.
How do I tell if something's a cantrip?
It says it.
You might say like level 0 spell or
If you
something.
go to the spells section,
Oh,
there's
I see.
cantrips and
Alright,
there's
cool.
spells based on your level. And when you guys level up, eventually you'll have more spells you can do and more spell slots and all that shit. So that'll be good. Anyways, what do you guys want to do? You got the cart. Everyone's hanging out together.
Are we all feeling ready to go take on the cave? Everyone up for that?
Are we feeling ready?
It's up to you guys.
I am. I'm starving my fucking ass off, so I go get food soon. That'd be awesome.
You know what? Actually, and I need to make myself a drink because I'm not in a good mood. So,
Do we want to just take like a quick,
We can take a break.
like,
Yeah, no problem.
45-minute break or something?
did you say a quick 45?
Shit,
Well,
dude.
because I don't know if Dylan needs to go get food like outside.
I mean, if you
We
do
could-
it that long, I can get home then and eat there, and that'll.
Oh,
I said we. I mean,
Okay.
we can do whatever.
whatever. What is
40
easiest for you guys? Because I have all day, like all night, essentially.
I'm in the middle of ordering a pizza right now, so I'm good to go all night as well.
All right,
I think we do 30 minutes.
I'm gonna head back to Fed. Then.
All right. I mean, hey, Dylan, actually, you can come over to my house if you want.
I mean, I'll just get on Discord with everyone else.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying if you want to, because.
Are you trying to
Easy,
invite us
I know I have
over,
to, like,
Riley?
Well, I mean,
Talk through
I did
Do you
my-
want to socialize, Riley?
Listen, guys, I haven't really been on much because I've been busy. Because unless you guys invite me to do shit, I don't
All right.
hang out. So.
I mean, if you guys like hella want to start before me, it's I don't. I mean, it's fine, but I'll be back shortly.
Okay. We can take a big 45-minute break. That's fine. I'll eat and stuff. Yeah, I bought a bunch of new board games. I have this really awesome board game actually.
Oh, I bought some new board games too, Riley.
Dope. Too bad you're so far away.
I know, but I found a board game club I started going to on Thursdays.
Oh, that's really great. Oh, anyway, so I'll end the episode here. Thank you all for watching. The next chapter will continue later on. So thanks.